She accidentally spilled too much cayenne, but everybody liked it.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
Absolutely perfect. It's like cayenne is actually good for you. It actually could help like an actual heart attack if you're having one right away. Absolutely perfect. So like cayenne is actually good for you. It actually could help like an actual heart attack because you can definitely like.
We're live.
Don't forget to share if you guys can. If not, it's all good.
Alright.
Yeah, I already shared it. No stress. We are live.
So there could be only 5 people watching this, but we're gonna wait a little bit so people get the notifications that we're live.
How do I get to your live? Just text me. Send me the link. It's not popping up on the channel yet. Yeah, like you're saying.
Refresh it.
Where do I go to? Like home videos, community. Go down.
It should be just like around my face.
Like IG.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Send me the link. If there's a link at the top of your page, send it to me.
Let me see if it's on my phone.
Channels, community.
Hi, people's coming in on the chat.
Playlist.
I don't know how to share this. Oh, share.
Send it to any of my YouTube, Instagram, anything. I'll get it. Just let me know where you're sending it.
Is it Tumblr?
Let me get Tumblr.
Twitter?
I do. Man, I have to get another Tumblr, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, cause Tumblr.
It's live.
Where? You got it?
Share. Message.
Page.
Malik.
You sent it on Twitter, right?
No, I'm sending it.
I did not send it on Twitter yet.
You just texted me? Alright, Shea just texted me.
Oh, Brandy and Monica versus battle. What's there?
Who? Oh, Brandy versus Monica?
Yeah.
Hi, Rosella.
Hey, Rose. What up, Rose? Oh,
Okay.
man. I look foolish. I look so foolish. Alright, let me get the.
Say full screen on Windows so you can see everything.
I'm talking about chat up. Wait, I have to get this.
Oh yeah.
It's the big chat. Pop
It's the
out
big
chat.
chat.
There we go.
Who do you think you are?
Aaron, do you have the link on your computer?
I got it.
Oh, he got it.
Okay, can you put it in the chat? Because it'll
Oh,
share.
for sure.
If you want to share, that would be live.
Do y'all want to see like just the chat, or you want to see like the picture as well?
What do you mean?
Cause I'll just restore it and it'll be here.
It's good quality.
Is it great? Because it's
Yeah, it's actually really, really clean.
We here. We doing it. What up? They can't see my drinks up here, but hey.
Right. So they're all looking from here.
Hi.
Hola, y'all. What up, y'all? So this is the Low-Key KPop Fans Reaction Meet and Greet. We're gonna start in about at 7:20. We're gonna give it about 5 or so minutes as Jello Quick has requested and let us know. So while you're here, you guys, this is the time. Ask those questions. Don't be afraid. Ask those questions. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, because whatever you guys don't ask is gonna be left into the wind. So, you know, let us know how y'all feeling about us. Let us know reactions, questions, comments, all that good stuff. How are we feeling today? What up, KR?
KR, what's up?
We see you. Where are you? I'm about to start betting people mid. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that piece was well seasoned.
Oh.
You tasted like actual like some shrimp. That's why I love these.
Testing 1, 2. How we feel? Can you see something?
Hello, darling.
Oh, K-pop cell.
K-Passo.
And also, while you guys are there, I'm gonna give you the Discord link. I apologize. I just came out. I'm gonna give you
Nice.
Why you there?
excuse me. I'm gonna give you the Discord link so y'all can jump into the Discord.
I still don't know how to work that down.
It's okay. You just gotta practice. Just like you do with everything.
You said until when? You said 7:20 or 7:25?
It was 7:20.
Really?
It's-
Man, that
7:22.
those couple minutes went by quickly.
Super quick, right?
Man, live is scary.
So crazy. Alright, you guys, I'm putting a Discord invite. It's only gonna last for a day, but you guys can come through whenever you want. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Loud. Hop that in if you guys want to hop into the Discord. We can talk more in the Discord.
Shout out to 11 people watching
What up,
so
man?
far.
But yeah, go ahead. Like we said, we got a few more minutes before we pop in, so get your questions together, comments, concerns. Let us know how you feel about the Low-Key K-Pop Fans Reaction channel.
If you're watching now, go ahead and put the question in. Like,
Yeah, pop in. What's up? Because if not, we're going to be sitting here eating. It's going to become a whole different kind of channel.
Matter of fact, I would say like let's introduce ourselves a little bit.
True? What do you
Okay. I was gonna go over there just so.
Oh, you coming through?
I mean, I was look.
Jello's on camera.
We need another chair. Where's the other chair?
No.
I still gotta monitor everything. Had Amazon got me my wireless keyboard and mouse when they were supposed to before I came up here, then I'd be able to sit over here. But because not, I have to be over there monitoring the computer and everything, as opposed to where I can't do it from afar with my other stuff.
Shout outs to KR, shout outs to Rosella, and shout outs to Viv S for being in here. We see y'all. What up?
The participants in the chat, hello.
Participants, yep. Yes,
So I pop up every now and then. If you're on our Twitch lives, you probably see me more on that. I'm Jelloquake, Ella or Jelly is what I usually go by, or Jello.
Y'all call it jelly quick, we call it jelly.
So
put some respect on it.
Right.
I mean, we talked about it earlier because we did like our first episode of our podcast earlier. As far as like,
Woo!
yeah, called the forecast. Again, if you are on our Twitch stream, then you kind of know where we got it from. What he's doing. But like when we first did all of this, when we first started this.
Oh, we have someone in Korean from Korea. I'm assuming it's Korean. I can't read it. I'm gonna translate
That
it.
is Korean.
Yeah,
It's
yes,
a,
yes.
let me see.
You can read it. You can read it.
안녕하세요. Yes, hello.
Oh my God!
Hi.
This is Jello Quake. She's our resident translator / oh my goodness director for you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited. Hey, the hands up. What's on? Let me get the translator. Y'all ain't gonna play with me
Hey,
tonight. Y'all ain't playing with me tonight.
Google Translate.
Y'all ain't playing with me tonight. F all that. Yeah, let me get the translator up. Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna go
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know what you said. That's all cool with the emoji.
No, it's 안녕하세요. It's hello.
Oh, got you. That's cool.
Alright, they're gonna put it in.
Yep.
We just making sure we got this. From, what was it, Korean? You said
Korean to English, yeah.
Boom. Easy.
Hello,
Nice to meet you as well.
반갑습니다. But so when I
Miscellaneous.
like you'll hear it in the first episode of the podcast, like the whole story of how all this started. But essentially, it started with
I don't
like
trust Google.
with like us. No. What?
I was like, you gonna take it? She's like,
No. Why como just means thank you.
Okay, go on. Gotcha. Okay, I don't know what this
It
was.
said nice to meet you too in English. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
How it was essentially just I stumbled upon BTS by listening to it with like my brother and like some friends. We only listened to like 2 songs, and then when I got back to LA, I didn't really Google who BTS was. I just like listened to like a couple more songs, but what I found more were reactors. So and I was like, oh, this seems fun. Let me see if I can find people to do this. And then I called Malik, and he brought in Joey.
Hey.
If you watch our earlier videos, Ra was there, and then Shea joined in on that as well.
Season 2.
When we started it, we didn't really know who BTS was, how big they were, what K-pop was, how big it was, how old it was, how long it had been going on, or anything like that. So we've been learning all of this on the fly.
I get it, yeah.
So
in 1 year.
So that's kind of just like to squash other people that are like, oh, you're just doing this for clout. We didn't know any of this when we first started it. I was like, this seems fun. When I watched reactors, they look like they're having fun. Let's try it, and it was fun, and it is fun, and that's why we do it.
And that's why we here.
But again, my name's Jelly. Real name, if you must know, Janelle. But government. But I do like to go by Jelly. I am 28
Hey.
old. Bam.
Years young. We got this.
Born the same
You still
year
got
as Kim Sok Jin. 1992. Side note, happy birthday, Jungkook. I know it's like the first over there for you, so yay. And congratulations to BTS for their VMA wins and their Hot 100 #1.
Right.
But so that's kind of that. And if you have any more questions about me, I'll just be back over there. But I wanted to at least show my face in this so you guys see this face. Okay.
Show some social love for Jelly, you guys. Yeah. Thank you so much. And if you're in the chat, it's okay. You can send some support for Jelly. You know what I'm saying?
She's still here. She's looking. If you have a question for her,
Or send some cool emojis for Jelly. I don't know what this oops emoji is, but I'm saying I'm clicking a lot of these.
Are we
Yeah.
introducing ourselves?
You all
Yes.
know that. Ladies first.
Damn.
You set yourself up.
Hey.
Don't have one by either.
That's cool. That's fine.
Hi guys.
So
I'm
let's
Joey
say-
Friday,
should we say-
aka my real name is Joseph, and Friday is my real last name. Like really, I didn't change it. Nothing. It's on my birth certificate. Not me.
I thought he was lying.
Everybody thought I was lying. First things first. It is August 31st. Shout out to Jungkook, happy birthday. Also,
What's tomorrow over there?
shout out to my fellow Trinidadians. Today is our Independence Day.
Hey!
Saying August 31st,
What?
1962. I mean,
Hey.
nah,
I'll never go to
it's definitely like I wasn't born there, but my parents are from there, and also my sister. So it's my culture, bro. It's my bloodline. It's me. Thank you for enjoying our videos. We appreciate that. I'm 28 as well. I am originally from Brooklyn, New York, but also from Richmond, Virginia.
Hey.
East Coast kid. So
Mac 2.
I'm a gamer, I'm a streamer, but also mainly I am a professional wrestler. I've been doing that for about 5 years. I'm gonna be doing more. Just COVID happened, so like a lot of shows stopped out here. We out here in Southern California. I am a huge hip hop music junkie, especially history wise, or anything like that. Like besides wrestling, anything. My first love was definitely music, you know. So and then of course I met Jelliquake through Malik or Gumby. Me and Gumby been friends for 10 plus years. 10. Found out like last week. It's been 10 years since we've been friends.
10 years.
And he moved out here to California. I stayed in Virginia. I'm also in the Navy, and I got stationed out here. And he's like, "Where are you stationed?" I'm like, "Well, I'm in Oxnard." He's like, "Well, I live in LA. How far is that?" I looked it up, and I'm like, "Yo, it's only like 45 minutes to an hour." And after that, we just reconnected. Then later on in life, I met Shea through him, and I met Jelly through him. Everybody I know that's not in the military out here in California is because of him. So, that's just a quick nutshell about me. If you have any other questions, let us know.
Shout out to NYCC, aka AJ Friday.
Thank you.
And I'm done.
Who is your favorite wrestler?
Ooh.
Okay, who is my favorite wrestler?
Let's go. Let's get into it. You asked the right question.
I've been watching wrestling since I was 5.
Top 3.
Roddy Piper!
Dang, that's tight.
That's
Gold
my
dust.
Oh.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, I grew up watching wrestling around the Monday Night Wars. That's when WWE or WWF back in the day
Talk about
was
it.
going against WCW.
Talk about the history.
WWE to me was way better storyline, way better production. So I stayed WWE. But my favorite wrestler is between Ron Simmons and Booker T, really.
Booker
Because-
T is so funny.
Like he is. The thing about it is like it's not just because their wrestling was top notch A1. It's because those are wrestlers that look like me. So I really take that into. Oh my bad.
No, that's legit. That's legit.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
real,
yeah.
that's
So
real.
I really took that into perspective. Like, don't get me wrong. I still love Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair,
China.
R.I.P.
Triple H, everything.
Edge.
The Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys.
The Hardy
Shout out to Roselle
Boys.
for dropping $2.99.
Hey, come on, donations. We see
You know,
Rosie.
so but
Mad love.
definitely like those guys. But I would say like
Thank you, love.
definitely growing up, my favorite wrestler to watch growing up, definitely knowing more about the style that he did was Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yes.
like I didn't like, of course, like I said, I was watching WWE, so I didn't know who he was in WCW because really growing up, I didn't have cable. All I had was like 5 channels, and UPN was one of those channels. And on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, SmackDown live and up front.
United People's Network, for those of you who don't know.
Always. So, and yeah, like those are my favorite guys, but I also enjoyed watching Undertaker. Definitely.
I would say Dolly says Undertaker was
Her
their favorite, especially during the Diesel storyline.
Oh man, that storyline was crazy. That's
SmackDown gang.
Hey!
What up, X-Baby?
But yeah, once I got cable, I found out what Raw was, and the rest was
Wait,
history.
Raw
So-
came on
You know what's funny?
regular TV too.
Actually,
That was
I
on regular
was
cable.
about to say I actually
It was on
wasn't.
USA, not
I didn't
cable.
have cable.
I wasn't a fan
It didn't start
of
on
SmackDown, but I was a fan of
Raw.
I was a fan of Raw.
I
And
was like up and around.
I'm trying to think, what was the other one where it had like
ECW?
barbed wire? Yeah.
ECW.
ECW was where the crazy ones went, like where Sacco and
Oh, Mankind, he was WWE.
Man.
oh my gosh.
Like-
Well, his name kept changing.
The Attitude, yeah.
Yeah,
At first he was Cactus Jack.
That's where I was.
in
That's where I was.
ECW.
That's where I was first introduced to Edge. He first came out on ECW.
Really?
Cause he was him and this girl. Cause I remember, cause he really liked to talk about how he was Canadian, and then he had like this vampira like girlfriend, and they
You're
had
talking
like
about Lita.
yeah, and they had like sex
Yeah.
in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, that was Raw. That was Raw. That wasn't
That was
ECW.
Raw.
That wasn't ECW.
No, the thing is WWE bought ECW, so ECW showed on regular TV, but it didn't work, so it flopped.
No, I'm saying it was. Yeah, it was only on for a little
The
bit.
live sex celebration, that's something WWE wants you to forget, but it's like,
Nah, I remember that, but it was cool how
It was
she
crazy.
would, wherever she came out, she would like get on the top rope, cross her legs, and then hang upside down like a vampire, and then.
oh no, that wasn't Lita. That was somebody else. I can't remember who. it
Yeah,
was.
I'm saying because Edge had 2 different names. Because you know when they hop shows, they gotta change names.
I'm going out now. I'll subscribe and watch a lot of videos.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you. You
I-
did that for the
If I knew how to pronounce your name,
Thanks,
I would say
MacTube.
so. Thank you.
MacTube.
Matu?
MacTube.
Mac2.
Tube.
Mac2.
Yeah,
like
so
YouTube.
it's MacTube. MacTube. So
MacTube.
MacTube.
Got you. Mac2.
Yeah.
Alright, well thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
By the way,
Kamdamida.
this is what you call passion, at least for wrestling. So if you guys have any wrestling questions, any wrestling beef, any wrestling debates, words, comments,
Or backstories.
if it doesn't vet through Friday and you're on this channel, expect it to hit Friday. I'm just letting you know. If you ever start talking to a wrestler, oh, John Cena, wait a second, we're gonna push it in this direction. We're gonna
But shout out to The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. That feud
Yeah.
definitely made me like.
that was the feud of our generation,
Stone
bro.
was my ish.
That was the feud of our generation. The Rock versus Stone Cold was the perfect feud.
I was so into the McMahon story, the whole family. I was into that story.
Hot mess.
It was a hot mess, and I was here for all the drama.
It was.
That's where I met Donald Trump.
Oh, really?
Oh,
And
He
was on wrestling.
he was.
Alright, so that was Joey and his story. Moving on. Well,
Oh, okay.
Who's next?
we'll go to Shea since she had the
Love
food in her
birds
mouth.
over here.
Hello, guys. I am the oldest. I am.
You said it, not me.
I am about to be 30 in December.
3-0.
The big 3.
Halfway there.
I know I don't look like it. I look like a child. But
Really?
yes.
Not like that, but
Black don't crack.
big facts. So yeah.
Alright, I'm from North Carolina. Born and raised.
East Coast.
Yeah. From Gastonia. Charlotte, guys. It's right by Charlotte because don't nobody know what's that. Charlotte.
The capital.
No,
I'm sorry, not the capital.
Raleigh.
Continuing.
Raleigh.
Raleigh is our capital, but Charlotte, yes. They're yeah. All right. So, what do y'all want to know?
Tell us
I'm
who
a
you are.
dancer. I have a bachelor's in dance. That episode.
She comes highly self-endorsed.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hashtag not J-Ho.
Not. That shit was so funny.
Low-key might be a fan. That's where my grandma's from.
Oh shit.
I live in North Carolina as well, Durham. Moved to Florida.
What's up, girl?
We're in Florida because I was in Jacksonville for like 10 years. Duval.
Hey.
Wait, got me this. I'm like, dang, it's Duval.
I was like, oh no, not Duval.
Duval.
Alright. Am I
Florida, bro.
still?
Florida.
No, you think. I'm sorry, this is me.
Florida man is still out here.
Florida man's a problem.
Okay. Alright, I like sports. I cheered since I was like 4 or 5 until like 10th grade in high school, because then they was like, oh, you can't play other sports and cheer, and so all the good cheerleaders was like, alright, then we out, because we play other sports. I played basketball, I ran track, I played tennis, I played soccer for 1 year in middle school. I hated that shit.
Wow.
I
I'm a fan of
played.
soccer. Don't do that.
I'm not a fan of soccer, and that's okay. And
Did you have to run up and down that field? I'm
Yes.
me, her, she, he, her. Not running up and down that field.
For sure.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Of course.
I was over it. I was
course.
over it.
Alright.
What else?
Sidebar. Dolly says she went to UNF in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I was about to type up my brother works at UNF right now, and his fiance and my sister-in-law. They both
Nice.
work there at UNF.
That's dope. Xavier said, have y'all considered reacting to Show Me the Money?
So you know, Unpretty Rapstar that we saw Jessie do.
Uh-huh.
That was like the girl version. Show Me the Money is like the guy version that was out first.
Oh. I mean, I'm not against it. But my thing is that, like, I personally like the island setup just because we get to see both dance and singing. We get to see two sides of the performance. Nothing against rappers at all whatsoever. But me personally, I like both. But I'm down. I'm down.
Am I done?
You're not actually, no.
Oh.
Remember me, the girl with that huge ass text from Instagram?
We remember you, Sophia.
Oh yeah.
Voila.
Welcome.
Continue.
Oh.
So Sophia came through and jumped on the Instagram DMs. So we were like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks for telling us how you feel. That's Sophia and that.
Alright. Yes, sports. I went to Appalachian State.
That's it.
Graduated there. I came
Yeah,
here. I came to LA in 2015, of course, for dance. I met this person right here before we came 2011 at a event called Kodachrome.
Kodachrome.
They used to host events at different colleges in Virginia and North Carolina, and we would like go back and forth. And they had dance events, so we basically danced all day on Saturday, went out that night, next day have lunch, and then go back home. So it was like a whole situation. So that we
Rosella,
could-
stop dropping some funds, girl. You balling. You balling.
Yeah, so I have been here since 2015.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, a year before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leg up.
With
We learned all kinds of stuff about each other.
yeah.
Shooting off.
Here in 2015, I work with children at a school. I love them. They do get on my nerves sometimes, but yes, I do love them. I'm with elementary, which is kindergarten through 6th grade at this school. Yeah. Oh yeah, I worked at a daycare too. So I was like infant until preschool. So I did that. I was like in all the rooms because I was a sub. So I was sub for the teachers in the rooms. So Shea love the kids. Oh, I'm second out of 8. I am the second child out of 8 children.
Whoa.
I'm the second out of 2.
I'm the second out of 3, but my mother is the 15 out of 16.
Damn, man, my mom is one of 8. I don't even know which one.
I'm
Yeah,
the
my mom-
third
my
out of
dad's
4, but I'm the only girl, so I might as well be an only child.
So we are second babies. All of us are second babies.
I'm third, baby.
The second ones are always the creative ones.
Thanks.
We always leave home.
But shout out to my sister. Like, she's a mom, 3 kids doing her thing.
Hey.
Yeah,
Mary.
my sister mom too.
Happy birthday to my nephew Liam. Today's his 2nd birthday as well.
Oh, yeah, last generation had mad kids. If it was under 6 kids, you wasn't like a real family.
Right, like my grandmother was one of like 11, whose
Right.
mom was one of like 13,
hit on this topic for like 2 seconds. Now that we're all part of the generation where our parents and grandparents had 11 and 12 kids, and we're obviously not going to do that. No, seriously.
It's expensive.
Yeah, like, how does that look? I wonder how all of us feel in this sense with you having like 13 aunts. So that means they all have 3 kids each, and you got to keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally the reason for me why me and my family are only at the distance that we're at, because I have like 40 cousins, and I'm not kidding. With 16 aunts and uncles, I have like 40 cousins minimum. So like giving them special time every time is tough, but I do love my family. You know what I'm saying? So like if y'all are out there with the 2 or 5 of your parents had 11 or 12 kids, let us know how y'all feeling about that. Cause go. Sorry.
You know, I was saying, first things first.
Am I
Xavier.
saying-
Oh, you can. Yes, please. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your story, your bio. I'm sorry.
Finish your bio, then I get into it. Hey, Dolly with the $100 donation.
Thank you. Oh my God.
No, I'm done. Like, y'all can go ahead. I was just wanted to say, yeah, I'm 2nd out of 8. I've nanny, babysitter, daycare, childcare, all of that. Yes, I love children. I do try to change people's lives through children. Yeah, but that's about it with me.
I'm good working with the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the kids.
Yeah, I'll fight somebody over some kids. Like, quit playing with me.
Xavier asks, will we ever see y'all dancing on this channel? See y'all dance / vibe together on the brand new day and brand reactions. We're mad though.
You wanna go or? Well, first of all,
Thank you for watching.
thank you for out there.
Those are probably like our 2 top songs. Was A Brand New Day
And
with V and
Yeah.
J Hope, and I can't remember the girl's name.
Brand new day.
Yeah, and Band by Change
yeah,
Will.
we would.
Change mode. So first things first, I'm gonna use this to segue into my life. So as the resident dancer here, I honestly do want to do Brand New Day in band as far as choreography and dance goes. If you guys are here on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Malik ACF, you can catch us obviously dancing midstream, having a good time. But overall, yes, my plan for the second half of the year, starting like September-ish until the year ends, is to start connecting with people who are down to just do some more projects. And I do want to do Singularity by V, quote me, Singularity on V, Band by Change Mode, and Brand New Day by BTS and Friends, for sure. Like, these are 3 that I literally have been like looking up, but I don't want to give you guys like half-ass stuff because I react to all these choreographers and dancers. I can't come with anything less than like 250%. So I'm trying to find like my dancer friends who are down with the get down, you know what I'm saying? And really just put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Plus, with your support, to say the absolute least, with your support, LA community, VA community, dancers, black people, so many communities I'm connected with, I'm pretty sure if this choreography is as dope as it needs to be, then we're going to be out here continue to do more things. You know what I'm saying? Big Hit Entertainment's going to hire us. We're going to be so busy for the work. So, you know, we're just trying to make it happen.
Hire us, Big Hit.
Big Hit hire us.
Big Hit hire us, sorry.
So that being said, also shout out to
Put that on the chat, please. See.
Shout out to Viva saying that her uncle had hella kids. Someone said, Tay said their grandma had 11 kids. I see y'all. Alright, so segue. My name is Malik, or Gumby. Nice to meet y'all. Friends with this man here for 10 years. I've known this lady for 9 years now, actually, yes.
2011?
Yeah.
Or 12?
11.
Mm.
9 years, because 2020.
Yeah,
9
I met
years.
him in 2010 when we was in college.
I had left VCU, but I was still doing stuff because I wasn't in school, so it was definitely 2011 for sure. I'll never forget that year. And then I know Jello Quake for like 2 years now or so.
No, more than that. Cause when we were doing, cause I was doing circus that first year I came here, so about 3.5, maybe 4.
But when we were doing circus, I was going home.
Oh yeah. It was 2017 it was around this time in 2017 when they were filming for that season of Love and Hip Hop. So
Okay.
3 years. We're coming up on 3 years.
For sure. Okay, and I've known Jelly for 3 years. Hey, nice. Really wonderful. I personally. For me. Personally, my passion is dance, is human emotion and expression, having a good time and connecting generations and culture. I'm really a believer of the people around me you see here, or I wouldn't be sitting next to them so comfortably, honestly. Beautiful folks, hardworking folks, God-driven people.
32.
Whew, that's tough. Damn. We'll get to it. Because that's real. So I moved to LA in 2016. Long story short, if you guys are on my Instagram, Instagram.com/Gumby, GVMBY. Today I put up a post about how in this, literally today, 5 years ago, I went to an audition in Van Nuys, California for a dance crew called Academy of Villains. Shout out to them. They're a dope dance crew. They work very hard to get booked all the time. If you want to see hip hop dance, contemporary dance, and a very good team unit, concise, hardworking people, Academy of Villains is someone you should look up. So, true. But I mean, like as far as like their performance and production, it's dope. So shout out to Academy of Villains. Yeah, I auditioned for the team. Made the team in August of 2015, and they were like, congrats, you made the team, when can you come back to practice? I was like, well, I live in Virginia, bro, so I gotta find my way back out here. And I was like, I'm trying to be back out here next year. He was like, we'll give you till February. You know what I'm saying? We'll hold your spot, no problem, as long as you show up, it's here for you, but we'll give you till February. I said, say less. From August till February, grinded 3-4 jobs, made my thing happen, came out to LA. So ever since then, I've been doing whatever I can, whether it be background, dancing on stage, dancing with artists, hanging with people, whatever you can. I'm hosting. I've been using all my personalities and talent and youth to just dancing on stage. That path of wanting to create. wanting to connect generations, wanting to do what I love, wanting the people around me to do what they love, and not having to slave for it. In the sense of like, oh, I'm working 80 hours a week, but I'm only seeing 2% of the return. No, if you're working 80 hours, you should be seeing at least 80%, 90%. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in this generation, I do want to put that energy into the world. So that's what I'm here to do. Outside of that, yeah, if you have any questions about dance, if you got choreography, let me know. I'm a conspiracy theorist because according to the definition of conspiracy theories, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I believe that there's more to the world around us. So please ask me the questions. Let's get into it. Outside of that, I do believe that everyone here, man, woman, binary, dog, cat, whatever, deserves a chance to live, to pursue their passions, and have a beautiful life. So we're here so we can go ahead and make more of a lane and create that opportunity for other people. Lakers or Clippers, it depends on which year we're talking. I'm sorry, the name. I don't know. I just saw that pop in. Lakers or Clippers. All right, so that's the introductions. Let's go to the chat really quick. What do we see?
All these
How do I not give up on the middle class? Because I've only been at school for a week, but y'all.
Then S, how do I not give up on the middle class?
Look, like I'll just say for me, I've legit closed my notebook, closed my book, and put my head down in the middle of class before, so I'm the wrong one to ask.
Wait, how do I not give up?
Can you break that question down a little bit more?
But you saying, how do I not give up in the middle of class?
In the middle of class?
Yeah.
Oh,
how do I not
Oh,
give
y'all
up?
thought you said the middle class.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
How do I not give up in the middle of class? Look, I would say,
Wait. What grade? Wait.
What grade?
Yeah, is it middle school,
Are you
high
in
school, or
college?
college?
A lot of twins.
To me personally, it doesn't even matter. Because would you give up on yourself, period?
Ooh.
No.
When it came to AP Lit, yeah.
Oh, I was ready to flunk out.
Right.
He's a freshman. Freshman in college, freshman in
high
high school. There's a difference.
College, high school.
There is a difference.
High school, you just gotta.
I would.
Right, she's like, I would. Like,
So
what
it
you
sounds like
gonna
college. It sounds like college. Coffee.
They said
High school.
High school.
Oh, you gotta just deal with that shit.
Yo, high school is
You got-
mandatory. You gotta
You
go
gotta
through
deal
that.
with that shit, yo.
Look,
Like, you just do what you were supposed to do.
This is your
and
freshman
that's it.
year. You ain't even get old,
Right.
yo. The next 3 years, it's gonna be different.
Listen, Linda.
But this is but freshman is like the beginning. I would say freshman year of high school is really the beginning of like the beginning
Journey.
of your journey in life.
In life.
I didn't realize how much I hated people until high school, and it changed my life forever.
Yeah, high school you'll find out who you really are.
For me, like, because I was around like both crowds, because I was like in the like that AP and honors class, so I was around like
She said cry.
like the the nerds, and then of course, but with where I grew up, the nerds were we were the cheerleaders, the basketball players, so we were doing both. Like, cause our parents that we grew up, they was not having that shit. So for me, it was like get your work done. And if you don't get your work done, you can't do extracurricular. And so for us, it was like, oh, we gotta do this, or we can't. I wanna play basketball. I wanna cheer. Like, I wanna to do my work. So that was a motivation for me because my mom would have like, you're not doing it, you're not doing this. And so that was for me and my friends, because my friend was the valedictorian, she was a cheerleader. So we were both the smarts and the popular, sporty people too. Because our parents was not having it. So as a freshman in high school, girl, you just gonna have to suck it up and just do it. Like just mind your business, do your work, and do what you gotta do. Just like they tell you to go read something, go read it, get it out the way. Because then you're going to be procrastinating. Because I was a procrastinator. My mama hated that. Because she would have to buy some stuff the day before a project. Don't do that. Don't be like me. Do it before.
I'm really like the worst person to ask for school stuff because I'm on some like Kim Namjoon type shit to where how he's like a genius. Like I maybe studied twice through all of high school.
Right.
Like through like all of high school. Like, and I just got A's, you know, like.
I didn't even apply myself.
Right, like it wasn't fair. Like the one time, like I got like a B, my mom got super mad because she was like, "You have to study," because she knows that I don't study. She was just like,
I didn't.
And it was for AP Lit, and she was like, "You actually have to study for this class." So that's why, like when I would get like B's and stuff, I get in so much trouble.
Well, I had C's and still got
they knew your potential.
Right, because she was like, if you put in any effort whatsoever, you could get an A. Because you put in no effort and get A's and B's, but you should never have a B. So that's what it was for
You
me.
wanted to say something?
I did actually. Sorry, what were we talking about again? I just forgot.
About being a freshman.
She's a freshman in high school.
Freshman and high school. Okay, first things first. High school is necessary. Not just for your education, but so you can deal with people, so you can deal with your emotions. You can look at that boy down the street or that girl down the street. I like her and she don't want you. You need to deal with that early. Because when you're an adult and you can't deal with that energy, you become other things.
Right.
We're not gonna get there. Yeah, we're not gonna get there. So
What's up, Blue Vegas? We see.
Hey, what up, Vegas? So first things first. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the point. She said she can't pay attention in class. Here's my thing. When you're in school. Because it's mandatory, you have to be educated, you have to learn something about the world, you gotta pass through it, you're gonna have to get through it. So just get over that. You're gonna have to get through it, you're gonna have to make it through your days, you're gonna have to pass your classes. D is a passing grade, but let's go for A's because you can. So, that's first of all. Second of all, in this generation, in my generation, not even yours, in my generation, millennials, we could have made a YouTube show or jerking or a brand new pair of shoes. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Or a brand new pair of shoes, and that would have got you on to the point where you have so much money, you don't need to go to school. So if we could have done that in my generation, in your generation, it's nothing for you to create some kind of hustle, whether it's TikTok or whatever, where you don't have to go to school. So that being said, school is here, not so it's like the end all be all, oh my God, education. No, school is here to give you a basic understanding of the people in the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
A basic understanding. It doesn't tell you about liars. It doesn't tell you about cheaters. It doesn't tell you about people get close to you just because they want your energy. It don't tell you about none of that. School is just a basic understanding of how you can pay your gas bill, how you can make sure you don't have to sleep on the streets. That's what school is for. Outside of that, if you're not doing anything but school, then you're literally not living. So you live out there in the streets, you're just here at school so you can learn how to pay your bills. So you can learn how to change a car. So you can learn when someone says something about, where's Africa? Oh, I know it's in another hemisphere. I know you're not just completely lost to the world. But outside of that, you must educate yourself. You must pursue your passions. If you don't, then you being in class and being, I don't want to do this, is literally going to be the worst thing for you. Because not only do you not want to be here, you don't even want to put effort after it because you wasted your entire day being somewhere you don't want to be. Give yourself a purpose beyond school so you can push through the school day. I'm telling you right now, push through it. Because after these 4 years of high school is up, you're going to, I promise you, I say it to everyone in this room, because right now 2020 is an adult summer, you will never have a year like this again after high school. You'll never be able to say, oh bro, it's summer vacation, I got 3 months to chill, let's go to the beach, let's go out. Never. Not for free, not for nothing. So while you're in school, focus. Make friends, make mistakes, but understand after high school, you are in the wind. That's literally it. You literally are the piece of toilet paper I'm throwing off the balcony. Wherever it goes, it goes.
I would say
Bad analogy.
also in high school, you have 4 years to figure out really what you want to do with your life.
And who you
And
are.
who you are. Like,
Learn-
who you are. So I was, because think about it is, when you're a freshman in high school, you know, before school start, you go there for the freshman orientation and everything, so you get to know what's going on and all that stuff. But also, what else is there? There's clubs, there's groups, there's dance teams, there's theater, there's science, there's chess group. The thing about it, it will give, whatever it is, high school really will give you an idea of what you want to do in life. Do you want to dance? Okay, join the dance team. Go for 4 years, and from there, you will meet people, make connections, and you'll find out what to do, what you want to do. Because if you're really passionate about it, you'll go home. Because I used to dance in high school. I used to dance. That's how me and Malik met in college. And like, and the thing about it is, you want to figure out how would I be better at my craft and everything. This is something I know, and this is something I enjoy.
This Viv. We're talking to Viv.
Still
Viv, because
Alright,
like this.
Yeah, because I love the kids.
Yeah, it's like you want to like. Because when you go home, like, when I was in dance school, dancing, all that stuff, I came home and guess what I did? I went on YouTube like crazy. I was on the internet looking up dance moves and all that stuff.
I was doing dance choreography.
Rise, that Crump movie, it came out when I was in high school.
In the year 2000, wait, 2005, 2000?
That was 2005, 2006. That was my freshman year of high school. I graduated 2010. Shut up, don't you dare say we old. But anyway.
Okay.
But like, you know, it's really, I would say high school is it's also like, figure out what you want to do with your life, but also surround yourself with the right people. That is definitely something. Because the thing about it is, high school is 4 years. So that is plenty of time. That's plenty of time to know what you want to do in life. That's plenty of time to find out who you are. That's plenty of time to find out who's really for you and who's not. Mm-hmm. That's really my gist of it. Go ahead, because we gotta get to the next question.
So hopefully we've answered your question. Going on to the next one. Hello Dolly had asked, she from watching on our Twitch, she saw that Malik was an anime fan and wants to know. We are all anime fans.
We all means around here.
What is your favorite right now? Your favorite anime right now?
First of all, twitch.tv/MalikACF, 11 a.m. on Mondays. I got you. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, if I am available, at 11 a.m., I will be always doing horror anime in the morning, or HAM as the acronym goes. You wake up in the morning, get some good ham in your body, and get terrified and start your day. So that being said, I've been watching horror anime lately.
And Rosella has a point, by the way.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. I saw that too.
Don't let senior year scare you. Please don't.
That part. Team Anime Hype, let's go.
You still have time.
As far as the current anime that I like, I would say right now, I haven't watched a few. God dang. I'm gonna do two. Old and new. The old anime is Mononoke.
Prince Mononoke.
No. It's just Mononoke. The horror genre.
Oh!
Yes. It's a horror anime based on a medicine seller who goes throughout Japan to basically sell medicine, but ultimately what he's doing is he's an exorcist and he expels demons. So if you guys are here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, come through and check it. We got a few more episodes, but it's dope. It's horror. It's actually absolutely beautiful to watch. It looks like on one of those old Japanese paintings, but in moving motion. Like it's great. So Mononoke is one. Two is God of High School. If you guys haven't watched God of High School, get into it. Instead of it being based in Japan, it's based in Korea. It's really sick. It's basically about like a high school fighting championship and competition. But as the season goes, the plot thickens. It's not just hand-to-hand combat. Some people have they have like these super cool background demon situations that kind of like fuse out of their body from their energy and like start fighting as well. It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So again. God of High School, look it up. It's dope. It's really entertaining. It's shonen. It's fighting. It's exciting. It's action. And then also Mononoke. It's horror. It's supernatural. It's absolutely beautiful. So yes, if you guys haven't read the webtoon of God of High School, please get into it. It's super lit. It is what it is. I hope I answered your question.
Anime, K-pop, dancing, and wrestling. Y'all literally catering to everything I like. Hey man. We human just like you.
Yeah, we here. We doing it.
We're people who are not afraid to say how we feel and what we love and what we enjoy. And us being different is what brought us together.
Ooh, talk about it.
So,
hey.
I mean, you can learn something from somebody who likes different stuff.
Hey, Hello Dolly says my favorite old anime is Ronin Warriors.
Wow.
That's a throwback. It's basically honestly Power Rangers, but with samurai.
Yeah.
Like literally, like a red Ronin, a blue Ronin, and then
all
yeah.
that shit.
Actually, I'm tripping. I can show you.
I would say,
visuals.
shoot, my favorite anime of all time, me personally, is Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I would say that is a cult classic.
It's a cult
any,
classic.
Any real anime fan knows if you're putting somebody on an anime, onto anime period, and there's the list of the animes they have to watch, Cowboy Bebop is on that list. So that's my favorite.
Yup.
I'm currently going through. Sorry, Nate, you can go.
Yeah.
Sit
And
down.
also
Go
Gundam
ahead,
Wing.
go ahead.
The first
I'm
one.
currently going through One Piece.
Me too. We're both
Where-
in One Piece.
I can't finish.
Oh yeah, come through talk about One
For
Piece.
those who don't know, yeah, I'll come around that side.
Hey, Shelly.
I was like, I can make sure I can see that it's still. But yeah, I started going through One Piece. I really like One Piece.
Me too.
I'm in a group of people who are just like, oh no, you shouldn't watch, like on a Facebook group, and they're like, no, don't watch One Piece. Blah, blah, blah. I watched the first episode, and I'm like, this is fucking great. This is way better than Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Oops. Sorry.
I'm weak.
I do like Dragon Ball, but
Everybody
Dragon
likes
Ball
it. Once you
Z,
finish
but I'm like,
That's what's up.
You finished.
But I can only go as far as like what
Finish
Netflix
it,
had.
just finish.
And then I had to, because I don't have Hulu.
That part. So One Piece is like so far that's your thing right now.
Yeah.
Only for you. Oh, you've been watching.
I've been watching a lot of shit.
Yeah. Alright.
Dragon Ball Z.
My favorite is Bleach. I started with Bleach in high school. I was like up, and then I was on Cartoon Network, and I was like, what is this? And I got hooked. And so I have watched Bleach probably twice throughout. I know it's a lot. Don't judge my life. I know it's a lot of episodes, but yes, Bleach was my favorite. It still is my favorite one. That's how I got started in this anime stuff. And I'm like, I felt like in high school I was like the only one watching anime. I probably wasn't. Just didn't find my tribe.
I was in an anime club in high school. I watched less anime in anime club than I do now as an adult, though.
Wow. Well, they had an anime club, like they were drawing it, but I didn't know if they was actually watching it. But also,
Pretty sure they
I did sports,
Yeah.
so I couldn't go.
Oh.
So I have no clue who was even in there.
Maybe on YouTube.
But yeah, Bleach was my first love.
Oh, also, Death Parade is definitely a lesson for me,
Ooh,
bro.
Death Parade.
I've never, actually, I'm lying. I was gonna say I've never seen anime that made me cry, but that's lying. But like, I would say that was the last anime I've watched that actually, the last episode where I actually kind of teared up. Like, cause like, yo, it hits you in the feels, bro. Like,
Wait, what's the question?
if y'all don't watch it, yeah. But,
Someone asked how quick, how old we each are.
Before that, also Corpse Party. It's only 4
mature audiences only.
episodes. Horror anime, 4 episodes. It will give you the ride of a lifetime.
In 4 episodes.
Corpse Party. You're welcome. Sorry, let's listen.
So me, Jelly, I'm 28. I'm about to turn 29 in January.
Hey, we gotta celebrate.
Okay.
You shouldn't have told me that.
January 9th.
Oh, it's the new year. Yo, we get effed up. We got me messed up.
I'm 28. My birthday is November 14th, 1991.
Jeez. I am 27. My birthday is November 6th, 92.
92.
92.
Sorry, 1990, bitch. I'm about to be 30, bitch, in December, bitch.
I'm not mad.
1990. 1990. What? Quit playing with us.
Quit
Right.
playing with me.
You know what's weird though? My birthday, the year and the full date are the same.
Oh.
So I was born 1992, 1992.
Nice.
That's dope.
My birthday is just a bunch of ones. 111491. Like 4 and 9 are the only numbers in there.
My birthday is like on the 6th, so.
Yeah,
Six.
the
That's how I feel about it.
6.
So they said, how did we all meet? We can real quick because they came in a little bit later. We can
Someone
real
asked
quick.
about that.
How do we all meet? Well, me and Malik, we knew each
Yeah,
other.
somebody asked,
Me and Malik, we knew each other for 10 years. So we met in Virginia Commonwealth University. Shout out VCU.
VCU.
Ram Nation.
Hey.
Yeah, we met there, and then like we became. It was me, him, and then a couple other people of our group of friends, and then me and Malik just stayed real tight. Then they raised tuition, so everybody just had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because the basketball team, VC doesn't have a football team, they have a basketball team. They made it to the Final Four for the first time.
Wow.
And we shut down the main street that
Yo.
was on college, and that was crazy. We made national news, actually.
Literally, imagine going to downtown or whatever, downtown Main Street, because every downtown in every city has a Main Street. Imagine your Main Street being flooded with people for at least 5 lights in each direction because your basketball team made it to the Final Four.
And nobody was arrested.
And y'all were all college students jumping.
Yeah.
Richmond was jumping that weekend. That week, those 2 weeks jumping.
I remember my mom, when I went home, my mom just talked to me. She's like, so what were you doing out there? I was like, oh no, we was just out there celebrating everything. She's like, really? She pointed at the TV and she saw a group of kids dancing around a fire, and she noticed I was in there because I was wearing the New York Knicks hat that she bought me.
So what was you doing?
She's like, so what were we? And my parents looking at me, I was like, I mean, I ain't get arrested, I ain't do nothing illegal. They're like, alright, as long as you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, and then like Malik moved out here, I got stationed out here, then we revamped from that, and then I met Shea when I first moved here the first night, and then later on I met Jello through him.
Hey. What?
When I meet you, though?
When I first, didn't y'all have that show with Freedom?
That was the first night you were here.
That was the night me and my dad got there.
Got to LA.
And my
they
dad
drove from the East Coast to the West
to
Coast.
here.
Together.
We drove, me and my dad,
That's how tight our friendship
we
is.
drove 2,400 miles.
That's a real friend.
That's how
And
tight
like,
our friendship is.
Because I would have been like, bro, I
I'm
just got
tired,
here.
right? I'm asleep, bro.
Yeah, and then like we
I
drove.
would have totally understand.
Yeah, we drove for like how many hours to the day when we got to LA, and my dad, he drove, so he decided to stay in the hotel room and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Malik, I'm like, yo, I'm here. Where you at? He's like, oh, the show is this way. But it's like $10 a get in. I'm like, oh man, I just got paid. So I get there and he's in character, but then I see him, but I'm like hyped, but I'm like, oh, he's in character. So I just go in the gym and I
Is
tap
this
him.
Dragonfly?
Huh?
No, this is at Pamplona. I think it was Hans 25 maybe. Was it the one where I had the cool black thing on?
Yeah, you were just sitting there peacefully next to someone from
What?
Yeah, it's just funny how he knows what the cool black thing is.
Yeah, I gotta find the picture, but I mean, it's like a black kimono
like, yo,
situation.
the thing about it is like when you reconnect with somebody that you've been tight with for a long period of time, you're not gonna forget the moment y'all reconnected. So like,
Yeah.
and then like I tapped him and I saw he looked at me like, but then his face was like, he just had to put his hand out, stay in character, and I was like, I understand, bro. After the show. And then like after the show, we saw each other, just gave each other a big hug, bro. And then like he introduced me to everybody, Shea included. And she was like, "You a dancer?" I'm like, "I used to be." She's like, "So you're a dancer?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
that was
"What?"
me.
She's like, because if you were a dancer, all you gotta do is find the pocket and you right back in there. You're always a dancer. I'm like, "That's true."
That sound like me.
Yep. See, I remember this. Yep. So that's
Yeah.
definitely how.
Because we were,
Mhm.
where we met in this dance convention they would do at different colleges throughout Virginia, and then it came to North Carolina, and it's called Kodachrome. Well, it was called Kodachrome. It's not there no more. But so
R.I.P.
salty.
Kodachrome.
Right. So on the weekends, you would travel to a designated college for the weekend, and you would stay there for the weekend. So you get there, you meet your people who you were staying with, and then on Saturday it's like from 8 to 5, we dancing all day. They get a choreographer, and we learn the choreography and just have dance class all day. And then
Freestyle sessions, so
We-
all that.
all of it.
It was lit.
It was lit.
Oh.
And then after that, you like go home, take a shower, and then we probably like go out. And then the next day we probably eat breakfast and then like go back to our college because of course we had class on Monday.
Don't forget, after you went to the class and then you went home and took a shower, you went to go out. Usually that go out would lead into like a Saturday night house party or like Saturday night situation that all of the Kodachrome class dancers, people who took class, we would all get together as a group and go out together because what we were trying to build was community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were like, you came from that side of North Carolina, you came from Virginia, you came from New York, we all came for the weekend. So Friday we pull up, Saturday we dance, we go eat, and then Saturday night, let's go out together. Let's go dance in the club. We're all dancers. Let's go, you know.
We usually have like
loving.
5 ciphers going on
At
in
a
the
time.
club.
Right.
No
At a
music.
time.
That's really, we did that.
Yeah, all of that.
So we met during that. I was at App and you were
At VCU.
yes.
And then kind of.
And then now we came here. We linked up. I think it's like we already knew that you had. Me and Josh was like talking. We knew that you had got on the
ALV?
Yeah, ALV
Okay.
because of course, small world because it's a dance community.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, oh, he got ALV for sure. And then we knew he was coming. And then when he came, we had saw you somewhere. I can't remember. We were like hanging out at the train. Right. So it was like,
I already did that.
we, and then like you and Josh was like hanging out a lot.
Catching up.
Yeah, catching up. What else? We danced together in our friend's Freedom. He brought all of us together. We danced at his shows. I helped Freedom in the background too. Woo, that
To
was
say the least.
yeah. Like when we first started, we were we're such babies, and you see our face in the shows. But we danced in those. We every time that we saw each other was love. It was like he was like a friend, like a brother to me. And then you know when was it? Last year.
Life happened. Yeah.
And then like last year I wasn't dancing with Freedom for a while because I was like doing my own thing. I became like a cheerleading coach. I couldn't really go to practices and none of that, so I went to the shows. And so one of the shows I went to, of course he was still there, and I always came to the show and he was like, let's catch up. And so we started catching up, and now we're
They caught up.
Same wavelength. Alright. So how I met all of these people, like I said before, if you guys missed it, I met Jelly like 2-3 years ago on set. I was doing Love and Hip Hop for an app called Circus. Basically, you got the app and they called you to do background work in LA. So we ended up being at a place called like Page 71 or Page 70 something in UCLA. We were there. While we were on set being called to do certain scenes, hey, we need you to walk over there. Hey, you, act like a waiter doing this scene. Hey, you guys have a fake conversation, pick the drink up, drink the drink, and put it back down. That's fine. Like, that's basically our direction for the 3-4 hours that we were there. Jelly had business cards. And I was like, yo, if you're in the business, you got a business card, you got a YouTube, you're serious about being a director. Give me some cards. She gave me some cards. I took them, and I put them underneath whatever I could. Underneath a drink, in someone's, if I could, I tossed one in your purse if I could. Inside the menu, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, underneath the cigarette holders, whatever I could. So this way, when you're watching Love and Hip Hop, unless they took the time to find her card within every scene and edit it out, there's a chance that you would see her card at least once. There's a chance that someone would want to do the research and be like, whoa, what does that say? I'm gonna hit that YouTube. Cause that's me. If I'm watching TV and you leave a number in the background, I call it instantly. Like, oh, it says it's a towing number. I call it, hey, so-and-so's towing company. Oh, I just want to make sure I click. Like, that's me when I watch TV. So I assume, like, if anyone's as weird as me, then for sure, they look up the number or they'll be interested. So that was my mentality in that. And we continued to become friends. So that's me and Jelly. Me and Joe, we've known each other for 10 years now. We met each other at VCU. I will never forget. It was move-in week. At VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. It's an international school because Richmond, Virginia is one of the first states. Richmond is the capital of Virginia. So, and it's right by DC, Washington DC, which is like America's capital. So anyone who flies into this, America with whether it be a certain ambassadorship, so on and so forth, usually come through LAX or DC or JFK in New York. Anyway, so that being said, Richmond was in VCU was an international school. Friday and I met during our moving week. Welcome week. Woo, welcome week. And welcome week was always lit. You can imagine freshmen getting together. Welcome to college.
Welcome week is like, let me see what the roster gonna be.
That part, like, what we talking? What the bench looking like? I got a center.
Friends roster.
Forward,
Friend roster.
I'm taking shots from across the campus. Like, yeah, it was like that.
All of that.
So anyway, so my man's here. We met him. I met him when we started a group called Rude Rams on Facebook. Rude Rams are basically like the young freshmen who like all F with each other, but we were like outspoken. We didn't really care because we weren't here for the clout. We were here to learn for sure.
It was like 100 something deep, bro.
Yeah, it was started by us who were here to learn to have friends, but eventually, like, you know, as college goes, you jump on a good trend or a good wave. So us being some of the progenitors, thank you. us being some of the progenitors of the Rude Rams, we just stayed together, man. And there have been people who have come in and come out and come and gone, but Friday's been loyal. I've been loyal. We've been good friends the whole time. So.
And shout out to some other people that was still loyal to this day too. There's
I
still some people that we don't talk to every day, but they can call. We can call them or they call us, and it's like no lost time. I'm sorry to interrupt. Ari and everything. My homegirl Crystal.
Destiny's having a kid.
Destiny.
Yo, it's crazy.
Also, real quick, rest in peace to our friend Jovia. Definitely the sweetest soul that we met out there. You know, like it was like you have your group of friends, right? But there's that one person that like y'all protect throughout anything. You know. Like she was one of those people, and sadly, like it was like last year, June last year, we lost her to cancer, I believe.
Yeah, I think she had it was like her kidneys had gotten to the point where her entire life she wasn't on dialysis, but she was always like a step away, and she knew this. Her family knew this. Her mom was a nurse, like they knew. So
that's crazy.
Over time, it was just like
It messed us up and everything, But like one thing about her, like we knew she had.
We were going through it last year because my dad had kidney. Right, like my dad passed away, and then I came back, and then he got word about their friend. I was like, I said, all right, I'm out.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like I got on Facebook, and then I saw Malik put up a status like, yo, y'all pray for me, please. And I'm like. And I was with my roommate, who's also shout out to the bro AJ. I mean, me and him, we were roommates and everything. I saw that and I called him. I'm like, yo, Malik, you good? I saw your status. He was like, bro, are you sitting down? Like you were on Instagram? I'm like, no. He's like, I was like, nah, man. Me and AJ right here. Y'all speaker. You okay? He's like, are y'all sitting down? And I was like, yeah. What's up? And he was saying, Crystal hit me up this morning saying, Jovia passed away. And
I was at work when I got that, bro. I sat in the back of work for a good hour and a half.
And the crazy thing is that we talked, like, all three of us spoke to Jovia, like, in the beginning of that year. And she was saying, like, yo, I want to come to California and visit y'all. And we was like, all you got to do is come.
Just come through.
That was it. And then, like, that's why, really, especially with all the stuff going on, please, if your friends are around, still around, tell them you love them.
Give them their flowers, man.
Give them their flowers while they're still here. Because R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, like we just saw that happen. Anyways, but like, at the end of the day, Jovia would definitely want us to keep going, and that's what we're doing.
For sure.
And for sure, she's never forgotten at all. Like, she's still the background to my phone to this day. So that's my motive. Like, I went back to Virginia to a resting spot because I couldn't make it in time for the funeral, and I sat there in the sun, just sitting there crying. I didn't care if I was high. I didn't care if I was going to have a heat stroke. I was like there. It's weird seeing your friends'
grave.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways.
Yes.
Continue. I apologize for that.
So that's how we met in college. Sorry, in 2010.
Yes.
But again, like life is like that. So with Shea, I have a different perspective. So I met Shea.
Thank y'all.
I met Shea in 2011, previous to what she's talking about. I didn't start exposing myself to her energy until this meeting in school. That being said, when I met Shea, I was like, oh, she's wife material. But me being in college, I was not ready to be a husband. So,
it's college, dog.
But again, that's me being honest with myself. You guys check the podcast, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was being honest with myself, and I knew like I was nowhere near husband material. I was nowhere near like responsible material. Thankfully, because like honestly, after those moments in life, I went through a big finding myself few years, and I needed that. But wasn't ready to be a husband. When I met her, I was just like, there's something about this girl. Like when I see her, I'm attracted to it. It was an instant attraction, and it wasn't like a damn, she got like the or damn, she's amazing. I was just like, yo, I could get married to her. Like literally, as it came out of my mouth.
She's blushing hard as
like, so.
Because I wasn't he was my brother. He was my friend.
That's how it begins.
Yes, we were friends.
So No, so after that, like I said, I was honest with myself. Again, being raised by a woman, my father wasn't in the house. I would go visit him like for Christmas break or summer break. I'd see him here and there, but like my father wasn't in the house. So being raised by a woman, I took what my mom said to heart. If there's someone who's on your heart, you know what I'm saying, keep that connection strong. Because you never know what life will take you. You never know what your purpose is until you know what it is. So do what you do. So that being said, I was like, excuse me. Shea seems like a beautiful lady. I'm not gonna muck it up by like trying to be a Negro on the street and be like, yo, what's up with you? Da, 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 da. So, you know what I'm saying, as time went on, you know, Kodachrome, we knew each other, we got to know each other, da 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 da. LA happened. And of course, as time was going, I wasn't thinking about relationship because I was like, I'm in LA, like, I gotta grind, I gotta work. The first person I saw in LA was my homie Josh Carr. And Josh Carr and Shea were like inseparable because they were like the best two hard workers. Like when I say like Pippen and Jordan, the way they work together, like literally, like, hey, we won an event, Carr and Shea. Together, it was like Pippen and Jordan on the track. It was like Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry, since we're keeping it new. It was just like that on the track. It was crazy. So, like, every time I was around Carr, she was there, and so, like, I was like, well, there's the connection. And then over time, as LA continues on, my heart quickly was like, I don't want the cannon fodder that is LA. I don't want the people that are in, I don't want the people who are raised in this West Coast mentality. If I'm going to get with a beautiful, God-fearing, blessed woman, it's going to be someone who's from where I'm from because she understands, someone who does what I do so she understands, someone who's black like I'm black, no disrespect, and
Take it easy, Blue Vegas. Thank you for coming by.
Hey, thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Long story short, I just wanted to make sure it was someone who was gonna work with me, and Shea was here, and I was just like, yo, like, I've always felt like he was white material. You know what I'm saying? So again, as LA continued on, and as the relationship organically became what it was supposed to be, I never felt like I had to like, let's go out a date so I can get to know you. Do you like sushi? It was just like, I've been around you so much that our energies are just like slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yo, in my heart, I'm down to spend the rest of my life with you. All I can do is put my 2 cents in and let you know if you're down, you're down. If not, it's okay. I'll let you know. And she was down. Voila. So now here we are. This is the Low-Key K-Pop Fans.
Let's catch a movie.
Yeah, I think I saw a question on here saying, or did you want to?
Oh no, it was the question like
one word to describe each of us?
Oh, word?
Let me go back. What word would you use to describe each other by BTS Army Saviors?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna do 3 words and 3 words because we're describing each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 words. Go.
Alright, who's first?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I will start off with Jello. One word to describe Jello.
wait, let me go over there.
So I get smacked if I say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because she will do it. One word to describe Jello, driven. I would definitely say driven because this channel, y'all, like, I would say driven because I'll try and keep it in a nutshell so we get to the next question.
For sure.
Because every time we get together, she makes sure we're sitting. Y'all don't get it. Like the couch, it maybe look like we watch one video and that's it. No, we are sitting on that couch for about 5 to 6 plus hours watching nothing. We watching K-pop videos. So there's a time I'm like, yo, I'm sick of K-pop. We do it for you. Yeah, and but one thing about it is that every video that's edited that you've seen, every video with the sound, every video that's put up, it is all her. And
direction,
all of
production, this one.
All
here.
of that.
Right here.
The voice yelling in the background, cussing us out on video that you're hearing is because of this lady right here. And she's driven to make things happen. And in a matter of almost under a year, you've seen where we're at now.
5.44K subscribers. When we first started this, I remember looking specifically. We were like, no. We were like 97 subscribers when we first started this. I remember looking, I was like, we're under 100. But watch us grow. In 1 year, 5.44K.
Yeah, it's all because of
All
her.
of us. It's not just me.
Crazy.
It's all of us.
Crazy.
Shea, country.
I
She from North,
am.
once you're around her, you will get that southern charm and warmth,
Yes, I will call you honey baby too.
yeah, all of that. And every day, even when I'm talking to her, it's like I hear that twang in her voice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you see, that's the thing. I'm
No,
like,
it's not that country. Don't do me.
cheesy, family.
Hey.
Like my parents and my sister know this guy. They knew him since I knew him, and like, bro, it's like my parents pretty much adopted him as their second son.
Thank you, Sharisa. Thank you, Sharisa.
I really love you guys. You always put a smile on my face.
Aw.
Aww.
So cute.
Thank you. Yeah, but like Malik's been, like Malik, me and Malik been telling you before, like we've been tight like brothers for like 10 years. We've had 2 near-death experiences together.
Facts.
Ooh.
So like if you have more than one near-death experience with a person, that person's pretty much meant to be in your life. And like he's been there since day one.
I was like, where the hell am I?
He's been there since day one. When I was dealing with my depression, and like actually I'll be honest with you guys, since you have been rolling with us, since I had like my suicide scare and all that, he was the first person who called. It's like if something's wrong with me, he will call me and be like, bro, my spirit fell off, you're okay. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, man, like he's like the brother I've never had, but he's the brother I always wanted. So hey man, I love it. Y'all don't know, I love this guy. I love this guy.
When you can
Bro,
find, like when you can, like, but when you can find, stop, because when y'all cry, I'm gonna cry because y'all cry. That's how my tears work.
And
No, like y'all.
Tears,
I'll be
straight
saying
face.
straight face because I'm low-key go-nu and I don't cry.
The stone
I would say this.
face.
No, like for real, like
Oh, man.
as a black man to another black man, I'm not ashamed to tell him I love him in public. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not.
Hug it out.
It's,
Hug it out.
I'm sucking it up. Good.
No, I said hug it out.
Oh no, it's cool. I'm a player. I'm a player.
I'm heavy in the game, invested in the game.
Like y'all wanted to know, like, see, like everybody saying, like, oh y'all saying why y'all hating on this? Y'all saying this? Y'all mean or whatever? No, our reaction is our honest opinion, and y'all getting our honest opinion and thoughts on everything, and I'm not sure to share that with y'all. So like I said, this guy. If he ever needs a place to sleep, he has my pillow. If he needs $1, here's 20. So
Same thing.
like I let this guy drive my car. I'll be like, he's like, yo, I need to go here. I'm like, you need my car? Here, I'm tired. Go ahead. Like simple. So simple as that. That's how I feel. So yeah.
It's so good when you can find that one friend that you can just be like, yo, for anything.
Yeah, yo.
Like even if it's like 2 or 3, like, but if you get, yes.
It's to the point where me and him can communicate without saying a word.
This is true.
Like we can watch a movie and something stupid happen, and me and him look like we watch a movie and like there's a big death scene, and like we're waiting for that one reaction, and dude was like, "Oh!" And like we were the only two that bust out laughing because
I
we
can't
got
watch a movie with them too because they will rewind every single thing they like. They will rewind it, and I'm like, can we move on?
And if you guys see some of our lives and we're watching Island, we're like, oh, can we go back? And I'm like, no! Like they are legit standing in a circle crying, and these 2 chuckleheads laughing their asses off.
And we just blank face like,
Right, we just like, what's happening?
We went to see Joker when it came out, and the scene where like he shot dude in cold blood.
Oh,
Like
bro.
the whole theater was quiet. It was packed. The whole
No,
theater
that was
quiet.
funny.
But like 2 of us were like,
No, that was funny.
he was like, damn.
Nah, alright, I'm gonna take over a bit.
Go for it.
Alright, one word for a person, for Friday,
Good thing I still got the tissue.
I would say solid. My word for Friday is solid because in the 10 years that I've known this man, not only have I seen this man grow exponentially, like just keep going, but no matter how far he grows or where he goes, his stance is solid. There has never been one person in my life who can honestly say that Joe is not a solid dude. Not one. Not my mother, and she's the judge of character that I go by. Not my brothers, not my friends who not say, yo, Joe's solid. Yo, Joe, that shit, yo, he's your friend? Word, Joe's a good dude. There's not one person who I've met in my life. Solid, hands down, solid. Whether it's the work, whether it's the passion, whether it's whatever it is, solid, for sure. Solid, and you don't see that a lot. I see people who like, they're good on one end, but when you see them behind the curtains, they all broken up. Solid, and I've seen it. Even in his time of being hurt, solid, seen it. I've seen it, I've experienced it, solid. So that's solid for Joe.
Thank you, sir.
For damn sure. For jelly, what's the word? I'm gonna say
I'm scared.
a palm tree. I know it's not a word, but I'm gonna say palm tree. And I say this because my father gave me the analogy of what a palm tree does and its purpose in the wild. So
Thank
to
you,
speak.
Rosella.
Shout out to Rosie, appreciate you.
Can't stop.
Shout out to Sarisa as well, thank you.
Yes.
My dad loves analogies. So the way he teaches me is like parables, analogies. So what he would say is like, live your purpose. If you're a redwood tree that has been like 50 stories high and it's 300 years old, you put that redwood and you plant it on the beach, what's gonna happen? If it does grow that large, as soon as the first gale wind comes around, it's gonna break, because that's not what it does. You put a palm tree on the beach, you put a palm tree that's what, 10, 20 feet high, as soon as the hurricane comes, it blows.
Sorry, real quick. Viv, when you're a freshman in high school, you will meet that person.
You will.
That person or persons. You will.
Just be honest about what you want and who you are.
Be
and
honest
you
with
will walk.
yourself, and the right people will come into your
For
life.
sure.
Continue.
No, you're right. I'm thankful for that.
Yes, of course.
So like I said, the palm tree, when you plant it on the sun and when you plant it on the soil, the sand, the wind comes. What the palm tree does is it blows, and then when the wind is done, it blows back, and it's right back where it's supposed to be. So I would say a palm tree because I've seen Jelly move with the motions. I've seen things come and knock her down, and all she does is come right back. It's like a blade of grass.
We
You
both
don't,
wobble, but it don't fall.
That's how we can stay until the end, but it's currently 4:30 a.m. and as much as I'm not first need to go ahead.
all right, Sophia, we love you.
Good
Thank you for
night.
coming.
4:30 in the morning we're at. Thank you for actually staying up late with us.
Yeah,
thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank
for
you,
real.
right. It's only 8 here. Alright, so continue. Yeah, so I would say palm tree for Jelly because like I said, I've seen her, whether it be the car or the work or the timing, I've seen her be met with a situation and instead of being stiff and style like I gotta be here, it's gotta work like this, she's like, okay, well, we can just make it happen next week. Or it can just be tomorrow. And she just and she's on it. It's not an issue, it's not a problem. She finds a way to just basically vibe off of it and get right back to where she is. So a palm tree, because she moves. And she gets right back to where she is. Oh, we don't got no camera. Okay, well we can do it with the cell phone. All right, and we're back. Or no camera this week, let's just do podcast. And we're back. She just finds a way to make it happen. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Joe. And that's beautiful. For Shea.
Oh, God.
Don't do that.
Yeah, here you go.
What?
Tissue, go ahead.
You the one that started it.
I mean, hey.
No, you're honest though. I love it.
For Shea, I don't know what the name of the candies are that are hard on the outside but like soft and caramel on
The
the inside.
strawberry candies?
Yeah.
Or the Jolly Rancher.
Not the- just like the Godiva chocolates that are just like hard, and then when you break into it, it's like a soft caramel goo. Like, if that makes sense.
The Lindor's one?
Yeah, the Lindor truffle joints.
Yeah. Like you bite into that chocolate shell. Oh, you nasty.
No,
bitch.
seriously.
You want to sit up and use the restroom real quick?
I don't.
Okay, approach your
No, seriously though. For Shea, that's the energy I get from Shea. I get structure. I get for sure. I get structure. I get strength. But I also get like this gumdrop button sweetness in the middle of all that. But on the outside, it's structure and it's strength. It's like when you stamp your foot down on the ground and your heel leads it and you hold it. Like, would you say? I get that from her. But also I get, oh, okay, you're good. Come. You can come in. It's all right. No, it's fine. I thought you were saying something else. It's okay. Come in the house. Nice to see you again. Sit. We got seats.
I am not.
You got seats.
I am not.
So with I don't know what word I would use for that, but with Shea, I get a dual sense of personality. Now I understand this energy because he's a Sagittarius, and my older brother is a Sagittarius. He's only 3 years older than me, so I understand that. Hello Dolly says, even if you don't meet them in high school, the people you need in your life will come.
Mm-hmm.
I've met people in the last 8 years that have been there for me. Vice
Right,
versa.
like I met Shea this year. I met Joey this year. I met him 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And then 9 years, 10 years, 3 years. So yeah, people they come. And again, the point to this is we want you to know is that at the end of the day, the friends you meet and the people that you connect with, it's not because of your age. Oh, I'm 16, I have 1,000 friends. It's because in that 60 years, you took time to get to know you, what you like, what you won't deal with, what you won't stand for, the things you will put your time into, the energy you will be supportive of. And when you know that, I like this, I like colors, I like art, I like rainbow, I like beer, whatever it is, you create that community around you, you don't have no issues with your friends. Because although you guys have similar things, they're still humans, so it is what it is. The bottom line is, yes, take your time in high school, Viv, and everyone else who's out there, to learn yourself. I don't care how old you are. Matter of fact, I don't care how old you are. Learn yourself. Because everyone don't like fish. Everyone don't like sleeping outside. Everyone don't like everything that you like and don't like. Learn yourself and find people who are into it just as much as you, because they're there. There's 8 billion people on this planet. They are out there. But learn yourself first. If you don't know yourself, you're presenting a shell of a body with no energy to the world. And we get to pick you apart like you don't even know what you're talking about. You're not really into K-pop. You're not really into anime because you don't know yourself. You just want to be popular. You just want to be accepted. Learn yourself first and then find your tribe. It'll be that much better. I promise you. Promise you. For sure, for sure.
So, Shay, your turn.
Your turn, Shay. How do you lead us?
Words for everybody.
Oh shit.
Words for
I'm back. I want to hear this.
Ain't
That's
that
right. I'm sorry.
Um, for Jelly, I didn't have like one word. The only thing that came in my head was on it. She's
Ooh.
always on it.
For Jelly?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, for
Jelly's
me?
on it.
Yeah.
He was quick. He said for Jello.
I thought you said
Jello.
Jello.
Jelly.
I'm like,
Jelly.
I'm like, okay.
But Jelly. No, like that's the only thing that's like coming up is like on it. Like he was saying, it was like, oh well, if we can't do that, so I can move this around and we can do it on this day. What else you got? Like she's on it. It's like she's always finding a solution to the problem.
Yeah.
She's not complaining. It's a solution. Like what's complaining? It's not even a problem. It's a It's a problem.
It's an
and
obstacle.
And she figures it out.
She just, excuse me.
Right, this isn't the way. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go over here and this will work. All right, got it. So she's like always on it.
Her life is
So-
like Tom Cruise in Minority Report when he's just like, all
Oh,
right,
that's
let's
weird.
find the backup.
Found him.
There he is. Like that's literally what she does. That's her. Like and then zoom in, and then cross reference.
On it.
Yeah, that's
So
yeah.
that's why
For sure.
I just get that in it, on it. That's all that came on it. Joe.
Joseph.
The word that came to mind was moving. He's not stagnant, and when he's in a place, he's honest with himself to where he just moved forward. So he's always moving forward. Since I met him, he's always moving forward. He'll find something about himself and he works on it. Like he'll hear advice and he'll be like, all right, okay. I even talked to him. He'd be like, all right, for sure. And then like he uses that. He doesn't be like, all right, whatever. Like, cause I have friends before, like I tell them, and then 2 months later, you was right.
I told you.
I don't have to do that to Joe. Like I don't, cause he's always moving. He always wants to be better. He always progressing. He always taking the step. He's taking the extra mile to do what he wants to do. So that's the word I got from. I'm like getting words.
May I also
I'm getting
add-
words and energies.
May I also add, with these two right here, while I love them so much, especially, like, I love them both equally, I'm saying, much love, Jello, of course, but I'm just saying, like,
But it's not about me right now.
no, it's the same, it's the fact that I've been wrestling for like 4 or 5 years, this guy has only missed 2 shows, 5 years, and only missed 2 shows, and then once they got together, she came to every show as well after that. Then she started telling her friends, and they started coming in. That's why I like to say I appreciate y'all.
Nice.
Sure.
But
Nice.
I forgot to say about that when I was saying everything, but they have not missed anything.
We all we got.
Right.
Teresa Simpson said, having people like that keeps you grounded. They become that person that will start with you the rest of your life, and will call you out on your bull.
That's exactly what all of us do for each other.
We do.
And Rosella said I have one friend in high school that's still rocking with me, but the other people I met when I started going through my journey of life.
Hey, shout out to Rosie.
Even the Navy, like I met people that I would never forget, bro. Like it's just how it is. But
Okay.
continue. I'm sorry.
Shay's word for
Her mans. Her
Um,
bit.
I got prophecy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm getting like energy.
Ooh, okay, Webster.
I got prophecy. He's always speaking life to people. He will call you out on your shit and and unapologetically so. And I really appreciate that because he helped me through my shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Especially like y'all.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, it's about to get real.
Sorry.
Jello ain't even go yet.
Right,
Had to give him the Goodfellas laugh.
Y'all get on my nerves.
So funny, I'm a clown.
This, see,
All the time.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
see what I'm talking about? See what we talking about?
See? Right. So, like, what y'all see in the reaction videos is only part. That's only what I had to keep in.
Man.
Alright,
Okay, go ahead.
alright, I'm gonna try to hold it together. Okay, so last year, like he was saying, like we all, like I lost my father and they lost like a close friend.
Mm-hmm. Take it on.
So I was unsettled how my dad passed away and I had to deal with that shit. And when I say he held me out because he's been through like dealing with his feelings to where like of course I'm Sagittarius, and then my mom, like she grew up to where she couldn't talk to her parents, so I was like, she didn't know how to talk to her children. But now me and my mom are super close. It's not her fault because that's how she grew up. Like she didn't have a backing. She did back us though, like through high school. If we ever needed anything, she was there. But I didn't know how to come to my mom, you know. But anyway, so I didn't really deal with my feelings. My mom she just now learning how to deal with her feelings too. So it's like I had to figure out what I was feeling when my dad passed away. Like I was angry, I was upset, I was sad. It was like all these feelings, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I didn't know what to do with that. Like I was in, like one day I just busted out crying. He was like, did I do something wrong? He was like, I just came back in the room and you were crying, and I'm like, I don't know. And he was like,
I just picture his face when you walk into the song. He's like,
he was like, are you okay? Like he was like, did I do something
I
wrong?
already know. It's a little bit about concern but confusion.
Right. He was so off guard.
Yes, I know. I feel it. I'm like, oh, look at what's like.
You good?
I feel it, bro. I feel it.
Yeah, like he was so confused, and I was too. The thing is, I was too because I'm like, why am I crying right now? I thought it was okay already. I thought I dealt with it, but I didn't. I had more feelings. I had more emotions, and all he did was like, talk to me, tell me everything that you're feeling right now. And he did that. And he was there. So I was like, and he let me know. He was like, you have to talk it out. Like you have to get it out. And for me, that's something I never did. It's like it hurt me, and okay, whatever. And I just tuck it in. I was like a duck, but in my feet pedaling. It was like I was like a duck, and all you see up underwater is just pedaling.
Yeah.
And so that's what my feelings was doing. I'm just like hoarding up water, trying to tread water, and so that's all I was doing. So yeah, that okay, I'm good.
All right.
That's everybody.
Now, the moment y'all been waiting for. What does the boss think of the talent?
Okay.
What's
So the management feel about talent?
What's the director think of the talent?
Okay, so again, because I can't think of like one word for Joey, I thought of search and develop.
Ooh.
Search and develop.
Ooh.
That's real.
Whenever I'm anywhere near him, he's either searching or developing himself. One or the other. He's either searching for an answer of how to get over something or deal with a situation that's happening, or developing himself. So should he run into a situation, he already knows how to tackle it. You know, having only known him for a short time, that's definitely like the vibes that I get off of him. Search and development.
Nice. Okay.
Word.
With Malik here, I'm gonna say Titan. I'm gonna say Titan because it just kind of seems like it doesn't really seem like anything can stop him.
Oh man.
He just kind of figures out what he wants,
That's real.
goes for it
That's my second one.
at full speed, and nothing will stop him. If you try to stop him, he will truck the fuck out of you. Like.
He walks right through the door.
You know?
I'm here.
Either physically or spiritually, because he's got a keeps it real. She keeps, you
Get your
know,
minds out the gutter.
right? Like, yeah, she's a hoe.
What's up, minds out?
Like she, and because it's like it was actually the topic of our podcast earlier.
Yes, take a podcast.
Honest and organic every time.
HOE.
Cause like that's all Shea does. Is she keeps it real. She brings real to the table, serves you real, shoves it down your throat whether you want to eat it or not.
Hey.
And that's what I like in friends because I try to keep it that way as well. You know, so it's like I don't need fake people around me. I don't need people who are gonna say, "Oh yeah, it's great," because they think that that's what I want to hear. Like I want honest opinions, and I want you to tell me, like, don't just like say, "Oh yeah, it's great," because you don't want to hurt my feelings, because that's not what I'm asking you for. Like if I wanted to hear it was great, I'll tell that to me in the mirror and keep lying to myself. I need somebody to tell me the truth.
That part. Ooh, talk about it.
Please.
So that's why I value her opinion on things. So, yup.
Shea does that. She will give you the
Hoe,
real.
tighten, search, and develop.
That whole energy.
There you go.
Well, so we answer that question of yes. Yes.
So now, so do y'all see how we are now, even in front of y'all? Like honestly, like it's our policy. It's simple, you know. Y'all, like we're not one of those reactors who's gonna go crazy at the 2-second mark of a video. You know what I'm saying? But like we're gonna give our honest opinion and our honest thoughts. And if we gave it about a video, and we have this live, we're gonna give y'all that about us. Cause behind the camera, when the camera's off, we're still the same people. We still enjoy each other's company. I mean, so yes.
Alright, so real quick, we're gonna do Rosella's question. She said, my big question for the both Malik, ACF, and Joe is, as a man, or as men, excuse me, what got y'all to this point of openness with y'all emotion? For me, it's rare to see because of society's view of what a man is.
We don't give a fuck about society. Keep no cap.
Sure.
It's like this, bro. It's like we said, when we lost a friend, it really hurt us. We just became family like over time. I wouldn't say it happened overnight. It was over time. And you know, people gonna say this, that, and the third. The thing about it is that when people say like, "Oh, you're gay," tell them do you love them, whatever, they never had that feeling of love in their life. And sadly, it's not even their fault. You know, it's not even their fault. It's sad to see. You know, because we're at the age now where people are like, you know, telling like black men tell other black men that we love them. You know what I'm saying? We're at that time now where
I love y'all.
Where in South Korea that's
the norm.
it's normal. You know what I'm saying? It's because they're also, I know I'm not gay. I know that he knows he's not gay. And at the end of the day, it's family talk, bro. It's simple as that. It's family talk, dog. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, and plus, you know, him and Shea dating, and and Shea is like my sister, just like Jello's like my sister. It's like if it's like, look at me and be like, hey bro, me and Shea stuff, or Shea needs a ride here or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I can do it, easy. Because at the end of the day, I want to help out my people who I care about the most I can. And, you know, I want them to be happy, and Shay's is happiness, so I'm gonna make sure she's good with him. As a brother, as a person who's there, I'm gonna be, I don't care what people say. I mean, like, I love Malik. I do.
Love you, Joe. I mean that. High key,
no cap, bro.
No cap at all.
At all.
Like, and I used to say this for kids who didn't understand what it meant, but high key, I don't get my rendition. High key, I would take a bullet for this man. And I have no reason to do that for anybody. A bullet is not what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not military trained. I'm not in the streets like that, but I would take a bullet for this man, for sure, without question. A shake for this man without question. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by my mom, so emotions, my mother would tell me that emotions come from God. If you come from God, and God had the rage and wrath to bring a tidal wave and flood to end the earth and restart it, where do you think your rage comes from? Where do you think your anger comes from? You know what I'm saying? So that being said, emotions are normal for a man. If you find other men around you who are expressing their emotions with you, connect with them. Because most men in this day feel like, oh, anger is a part of me, but or sadness or cuteness, whatever, it's a part of me. And if I let it out, I'm gonna be judged. The men who have the courage to do that are the ones you need to stand by. Because they are men who will look into the darkness and God says behind that darkness is where you wanna go. And they'll push through it. You need that leadership and that confidence if you're gonna do anything that your generation has to do. And this was me at 8, 9 years old. I had no concept of a generation. But she explained these things to me early. I'm your mother, you're the kid. Your generation, so everyone around your age, you're going to need friends like this if you're going to survive. That being said, it took me through middle school, high school, but in college to find solid friends. But, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to being open with a friend, again, when you love someone, being open is nothing. Like I said, again, I would take a bullet for these people. Everyone in this room, I would take a bullet for. So that being said, being open, if I'm not open with you, I'm being detrimental to our growth and our process as human beings. At some point, I hope this man gets married, and I would like to be there at the wedding. But I won't, for sure. And I wouldn't be able to.
Not best man too.
I wouldn't be able to really give that expertise and that energy, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not around him in his life, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to tell you congratulations and yo, you deserve this if I wasn't there for the steps. So I feel like if you're not open with people, you're lying to them and you're lying to yourself.
I would say what really taught me how to be open with, especially like male figures who I know, especially people I love, I would say it's my dad that told me that. Cause like, you know, not a lot of people, especially us, have the father figure in their life. But I'm blessed that I do. You know, and like growing up, my dad always cared for me and all that stuff. He always told me he loved, to this day, he always tells me he loves me. To this day, he always tells me he's proud of me. Why should, and like, especially if I have a best friend who, you know, it seemed like that was in the house and all that, and also he has brothers. He's not going to tell his brothers he loves them too. You shouldn't be ashamed to tell, like, it's like how girls are quick to tell their best friend, oh, I love you, girl, I love you, girl. It should be the same for dudes. Like, hey, bro, like, I love you, man.
I was not the one.
Girls are quick to tell their best friend.
My friends, because I had a lot of male friends in college, they was like, I love you. I'd be like, same. Like, I did not say it. I didn't say it. I do now, but I didn't say it. Not even to my friends. I was down.
At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what society think about you, period.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, cause like, I really don't care what people say or think about me. Cause I know who I am and I know how I do, I know how I work. He knows who he is. Jenna knows who she is. Shea knows who she is. We know who we are. So at the end of the day, their approval doesn't matter. We're the ones making the content. We're the ones getting together. We're the ones brainstorming what we're gonna do, how we're gonna meet, when we're gonna meet. You know, they drive an hour and change to come out here to film, and at the end of the day, like they come out here to film, and at the same time, we always have fellowship with each other in the morning. We're always eating. We're always like, yo, what we eating today? What we eating for dinner? And
Snacks.
yeah, so you shouldn't, if you're not ashamed to do that, you should be, if you're not ashamed to do that with a group of friends, you shouldn't be ashamed to do that with one person.
For sure.
You know, whether they're the opposite sex or the same sex.
Well said.
Or whatever, what color they are.
Well said.
Alright.
Exactly.
So I love 500 jellyfish just because I call my fans, if I have fans, I call them jellyfish.
Oh, hi, yeah. Shout out to 500 jellyfish.
So I call them jellyfish. I love their name. So real quick, we are gonna get to Hello Dolly's question, but real quick, just like talk about what you guys are eating because that'll probably be short.
Ladies first.
Oh, what I
Yeah, they.
Yes.
They're not supposed to know what you're munching on. Me, real quick, I am
Disgusting.
banana kicks.
Disgusting.
We did like a Korean snack taste video. That's gonna be that's on our Patreon. And banana kicks, and I love them because I don't like bananas, but I like banana flavored things. If that makes any sense. All right. Need some
hummus and her guacamole. Her food is delicious. I even trust her. Like she made meat for me. Like she doesn't really eat meat like that, but she does. She can cook. She's from Texas. What you mean?
Black people.
What you mean? So even yeah. So this is what I'm eating. I'm eating from last night. This hummus and this guacamole is so good. Every time she cooks. Every time she cooks, I stick my head out the door and be like, alright. And she be like, you can have some. I be like, alright. For sure, I'm gonna get a bowl.
Texas, we stand.
Texas, we stand.
Texas in the building.
Yeah, so my sis, Shea, made this and it's so good. It's so good.
So that's what we munching on. So we're gonna answer Hello Dog's question. After reacting to K-pop videos, what do you like and dislike about them?
Ooh. Let's all go with likes first. All together if we can.
Yeah.
The creativity.
The fact that they take the time to research their visuals before they put stuff out. Because they really make big visuals, but it's like, they're not gonna just put a pentagram on the ground for no reason. It's gonna be like within the scope of the video, within the scope of the concept, that they take the time to make their concepts concise. Thank you, K-pop.
I feel like a kid again because we used to watch music videos all the time and now we are like watching music videos again because
MTV stopped playing music.
right.
Oh!
That part. So this is like giving me kind of like childhood in a way because I'm like, oh my god, I'm watching videos and these videos are goddamn fucking great. all the cuss words, okay? So that's what I enjoy. I love the videos. I love that they are going out their way to do choreo, to do visuals, to get the outfits together to make this look like what is the digital, the lights, the camera, the action, and boom, yes.
Me personally, especially as like a filmmaker and a director, when I go to movies with my filmmaking friends, we talk about the camera work and stuff more so than the actual movie. So when I watch the music videos, I really enjoy like the camera work that they do. I can't remember what band it was, but it was at the point I think it was Stray Kids. When no. Yeah, it was Stray Kids that the God's Menu.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't that part though. It was when they were wearing all white and they had like that swing camera. Where the guy was like whispering and then it had like the swing camera move and it shook when it stopped and then it went up. Like stuff like that excites me so much. Like if I could just walk up to like a camera arm and just hug it, like while it's moving and just be like swung around, that's my dream.
Wow. Okay, girl. I ain't mad at you. Mad at you, sis. Go ahead. Swang on it. Damn.
It's just the fact that they actually put in work and put in the time to make the video so graceful.
So
Yeah, so that's what I really appreciate the filmmaking style that particularly South Korea has, and that goes into like their K-dramas as well. Like I really like their filmmaking style. Like on my list of possible things to do in life is to study filmmaking over there.
Hey.
Like just because I really like what they do.
That movie Witch on Netflix.
On Netflix, The Witch?
Korean movie.
Oh.
You haven't seen it? You gotta see it, girl. It's bomb. But yeah, how they did the cameras in there, you would be like, yo, look at this angle, yo, that's it, crazy. Yeah. And they take it there. They take it all the way there.
So now dislikes.
Dislikes about K-pop?
About K-pop videos, I think they said. But I mean, if you want to say, yeah, after reacting to K-pop videos, what do you like and dislike about them? So I mean, they asked specifically for K-pop videos, but even if you want to say K-pop in general, by all means, they come for the honesty. They come for the hoes.
I would say for the videos, they're creative, like I said. But one thing that pretty much drives me away from them a little bit is that y'all making music, but sometimes some of the videos make it seem like you're pretty much like it looks like a commercial for a fragrance instead of more of a song. More like they're pushing the Oh, we're in a classroom. Oh, this one, we're gonna be jumping on the bus. Oh, this one, kids rule, adults drool.
Well, that was their whole concept. It was
Yeah,
cool.
it was okay.
Let
You
me
got it.
let-
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sound like that.
I'm sorry. I really do. I'm so quick to defend BTS.
No, but I like BTS. I do. I fully enjoy them. Crazy thing is, I didn't know I had a song they made the Mic Drop remix on my phone. I didn't know it was actually them. You know, but that's my thing about it. It's like, yeah, I feel like they just make more creativity, make video more fun instead of like a model shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that kind of drives me away.
Got it.
But I always give it a chance. That means I still like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and there's nothing wrong with this, but as far as them asking me what it is that I do and don't like, or okay, I'll put it like this: I'd like to see more ladies in the K-pop videos. And I understand the Korean culture in the sense of, you know, they're trying to keep it like, you know, universal for not just age but sex as well. They don't want to like really pigeonhole you into a certain thing, and I get that. But I would personally like to see more matter of fact, more unisex. There we go. Not even just more ladies, more unisex. So if Blackpink girls get together, 4 girls in Blackpink, maybe there's like some guys behind them just doing like a simple body roll with them, but just more unisex. I would like to see that for K-pop videos. Also, I had a good one before I said it. I would like them. I would like to see more visuals and media that take the performance away from the performers in a sense. Like I saw the video for BTS and it was like BTS is underwater. In the whole video they were sitting in a box, you know what I'm saying, singing. But like when you see I want to see a video like that because at the end of the day, I want to see what the artist can come up with, and then like when they're like, this is the visual we made to this song. No dancing, just like the visual to the song in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm not saying I don't get a lot of that, but I want to see more of that in this generation because I know y'all can dance. I know if we put a song on and y'all get that choreo, y'all are crushing it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see more of the artistic side, more of the deep, personal, like pull it out of you. You ain't talked to no one about it for 6 years. Now it's art side, and it's not bad. K-pop's not bad or anything like that. I just want to see more intimate art from the K-pop side of things. That's it. Because I definitely get the commercial, I get the performance. Now I want to see that intimacy, and I don't want to be like it's intimate just because it's a black background. You know what I'm saying? Or just because it's a candle.
It doesn't have to be like, you know, them in a bed together. It could be like,
I'm so weak.
it could just be like, yo, he walking down the street and he see her walking, you like, hey, what's up? You know, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
They make me feel video. Like, you see a girl?
So would you say something like the Singularity video, something like that?
Like that, but if that video was more like V in the streets and his 2 boys were with him, and the same exact concept, just dancing choreography, because it gives me an idea of where you're from, where you work, who you are, what life you're living. Like it's intimate. It's still the same choreography. It's still the same beautiful
Almost
song.
like Jessie did with when she sung by herself she was in the thing.
Oh, that one video she just dropped?
And she
No.
was, yeah, and she was,
No,
and she
not
was,
Judy Nana.
No.
No, when
Well,
she was
no.
in the bed, and she was in a tub, and she was.
It made sense.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that was so beautiful.
I want to see more personal intimacy like that with the K-pop channel, with K-pop culture overall. But other than that, it's been growing on me like moss on nature. Sheesh. Like, you know, IP, like it's on it. How you feel?
I really like K-pop music. Well, I would say about the music, cause some of it kind of sounds the same. It's like
It's just like a really deep like dubstep bass, or it goes up to it's like really like poppy or really like
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
would like to hear more range.
I want to hear a ballad. I want to hear more ballads like Singularity.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. I want more, cause they can sing. I want more ballads.
Yeah.
Release the mixtape, V. You said that he said recently that he plans on releasing it before 2020's up.
You still got some time.
All right. What was the other questions?
Next question.
Was there another question after that?
After that one.
Real quick. Did you watch Super MV? Not yet. because you know the wild Sam you think it was cool. We haven't gotten into Super M yet, so.
Oh, they were asking. That's the video that Viv asked one to go watch.
Okay, got you. I know Sunni was alright for sure. Are there any more questions y'all have for us? Any comments, concerns, anything you want to know about the channel, about what we do in our spare time? Any links? Let us know. Now's the time to ask. You know
Right, like please, like don't worry about like, oh, I think this is too mean or anything. Like just
ask it. What's
ask
your
it.
size?
What's on your heart?
We're here for it.
What's on your heart?
Please.
And while you guys are asking about what's going on, please take the time to hop into the Discord.
I'm weak.
Let me edit this. Discord. When it rains, it pours.
How's quarantine for you?
I was quarantined for y'all. Ooh, well, let me start.
Alright.
For me, quarantine has been absolutely beautiful. Because I'm an introvert, extrovert, when March came around and it was like, oh, COVID, I had basically started working like a part-time per diem job situation for like a week, and then they were like, we need you to come in because COVID, and I was like, oh, say less. But after that job pretty much like put me in the back burner, I was like, wait, this is a pandemic. That means it's not just like an epidemic, like just us, it's global. So we're gonna be in this until the fall comes back around. I'm gonna start streaming like I've been wanting to do. So this year I really focused on streaming this year, which has been great. But for me, because I'm so into people's growth and progress as people, the people around me this year have been growing so much that it's been my year has been fulfilled by me, of course, always pursuing what I want to pursue, by seeing my friends go for what they want to go for, left foot in front of right foot, like really stepping towards it. So this year for me has been beautiful. Recently, a friend of mine just moved from LA to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He's in a place where he's basically paying nothing for rent. You know what I'm saying? Saving his money up, living his life, really pursuing his passion. Like this year has been great to see everyone just start to step into what they really want to do, or at least get a direction and a solid direction. Not like I know I want to do this. It's like I know I want to do this, but I know how I can do it now, and I can just walk this. So. Watching my friends and my family and my people just come up, find a direction this year has been a great thing. And honestly, emotionally, it's been breathtaking because there have been people who have made moves that either A, I didn't believe you could make, B, I wasn't sure if you could, C, I knew you could, but I wanted to be there for it. But this year, all of these people have been doing things, aunts, family members, friends, people I haven't talked to in 16 years, calling me up like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm like, for what? For I'm like, bro, we were in middle school. But the fact that you have to call me up because you feel like, yo, bro, I don't know what this year's giving.
It's been in your heart that long.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you finally reached the day that.
So for me, yeah, quarantine has just been like, it's this 2020 honestly has been one of the best years of my fucking life. How y'all feel? I'm not gonna lie. It's been rough, but all things considered, it's been a really good year. First.
For me, it's like when it first started happening, I was like, oh shit. Because I did work at a school and we thought some of our kids had got it because they were at a party and somebody had it. I was like, oh hell, check my temperature, bitch. Like, time to wrap it up. Like, we shut down that day. So it was like scary because I'm like, oh my God, my babies. And I feel I'm glad I'm grown now because being a child and I can't see my friends and I can't go to school and I can't play basketball. My brother, this is his senior year and he plays football and basketball.
Senior high school?
High school.
I mean, I was say senior
fantastic.
Well, like I always wanted to play, and I have a violin. I'm doing classes with the kids and shit online. They play better than I do. But like it's like now is the time. You have time, so now is the time to do it. So I'm like trying to set myself up to be better and to go where I want to go. Like I know I want to do this. All right, let me connect to people. Like everything is like coming full circle for me. Like I said in the podcast, I was like honesty, being honest with myself, where I want to be, what I want, what I won't tolerate, all of that. I done got all of that together. So now everything is organic. Everything is coming full circle. Everything is just coming to me. So now it's like, okay, let me get myself together so I can like, all right, I need to do this so I can do this. It's like steps. You should be taking your steps to get to where you need to go. So that's what I've been doing. So it's been a process, and I'm learning to love the process. And it hasn't been bad. It hasn't been terrible because I've just been with doing this and been with my friends, my other set friends. Been doing more things. So it's yeah.
So,
My turn, okay.
your time.
Sorry, you see, this is why we're best friends. This is why.
How's your quarantine been this year?
You know what? This quarantine's been a trip for me, not even gonna lie. As you can see, this is my apartment we're filming at. This is my first time actually owning a spot on my own because last time I was living with roommates and that didn't really work out as well, you know. It was wild, but like at the end of the day, no love lost on my side. But this is like my own spot, so I like getting my own spot, focusing more on my wrestling. But at the end of the day, the main thing is focusing more on myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because behind the scenes, these guys and Rosella in the chat, they can tell you I was going through some shit. It's like some mental type shit. Like,
That's real.
they're the only people here in California that actually see me cry. You know, and like, but they all gave me advice and what to do to step up to be better in anything. And I took that in perspective. I took some time off for myself. My parents flew down. My whole family came down, and like we all had that family talk. Because the thing about it is, I only see my mom, my dad, my sister, and my niece and nephews. All of us together is pretty much an annual thing now. It's not as normal. Like on the phone, we talk. We have a group chat. We talk all the time, but like seeing each other physically is pretty much not the normal anymore. You know, and like me and my family, like she sat down and I talked to them about some stuff I was going through. My mom and my sister crying when my dad's taking his grandkids to play. You know, and I took the advice my dad always gives me, and like I took that in perspective to better myself. And you know, being a pro wrestler, especially with COVID, a lot of shows are shut down right now. Like shout out to Santino Brothers. This is a school out here in Southern California who train like a lot of wrestlers. Even one of their wrestlers in WWE right now, shout out Jake Atlas. They had to close their doors because of COVID. But it's crazy. And like
not really.
so like the thing is like as wrestlers we're like, what should we do and everything? And then I'm like, promos. They have like promo wars now, even some spots are and some of those guys, some wrestling spots are still open, but they're having shows, but no crowd.
Right.
So there's always a way around everything. That's one thing I learned about it. You know, like I was saying in our podcast earlier, I need to put myself out there more, which I'm doing right now. But like, you know, to really be ready, you gotta get yourself mentally ready. Because I was talking because this past couple days, I went to LA and I had shot some stuff for some wrestling going on. And I think tomorrow we're actually doing something. So so things could happen. And like with this quarantine, like it's like Shea said, if you didn't do anything during this quarantine, which began in February, March.
For some even before then.
Even before that, for some.
It's just America's stupid and we waited until February.
You know,
March.
it's like if you haven't done anything, I'm gonna keep it like we say, you wasted time from
year.
Life.
You wasted a year, bro. You
Yeah.
had a year. You had a year.
Yeah.
You had a year and you let it go by. What? Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
So, like, but at the end of the day, let me tell you this: it's not too late.
Not too.
No, never.
You can come to Jesus.
I'm just.
Yeah, see? No. Next question.
No, but
sorry.
it's not too late, bro. Like, bro, it's not too late. Don't let just because people going allowed to be like you wasted your time. I mean, like at the end of the day, you did, but what they're not saying is that it's not too late to still make a change in your life to make it better.
For sure.
The pandemic is still live and direct.
And you can still do
And
something.
living color. You can still possibly do. You can still do what you want to do and make it happen. There's still possibilities. That part.
And I'm okay with people who like when I first started took the time to just like self-care, because I feel like that is a big thing too, because the bitches, we overworked.
Yeah.
We was overworked. So some people were just like, I'm gonna sleep
Relaxing.
for the next few months. Like, you know how I've taken probably more like self-care baths during quarantine than probably my entire life, because all I ever had time for was a shower.
Look.
And so like I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna take a bath today, and I'm gonna scrape my feet.
There you go.
And, right, I will give myself a pedicure, like, cause I'm just like, cause I have the time to do it, But then once I got myself mentally and emotionally in a place to actually do stuff, I was like, all right, get down to the work. I wrote 2 full feature-length scripts. I did 3 show decks for shows I'm developing. I wrote 2 pilot TV shows. Then I
Own it.
poured all of my time into like this and developing this, and I mean now we have over 5,000 subscribers, and we have a Patreon, and we have a podcast, and we have a bunch of other stuff going on, and we have a cooking show.
A friend of ours, me and Malik, shout out to our bro Ray. He started a gamer league, and he's shown us like non-stop, like to the point it's like it was annoying. He's like, bro, look at this, and it's still a valid new idea. He's like, yeah, y'all can still do stuff. I'm sorry, I'm just saying. Shout out to Ray. Ultra
Shout out
Gamer
to
League.
Ray.
If you play Smash Brothers, you want to join Ultra Gamer League, please let us know.
Jump in the
Jump in the
Discord. If you like to talk that smack and play Smash Bros, jump in the Discord. I got them hands for you.
Somebody said, "No, what's the podcast?"
First of all, I just want to say Kayla Soul is awesome, and I hope it's some play off of De La Soul.
Hey, shout
Got
out
to.
to us. So yeah,
It's me, myself.
Kayla Soul says they're an older K-pop fan, and it's hard to find people giving honest and critical reactions these days. But I watch your island live streams, and I'm working from home every week. I appreciate your analysis.
Well, thank you for your support.
Kayla
Well,
Soul.
I don't know.
So the podcast is called The Forecast. If you watch the live streams on Twitch, the island live streams on Twitch, then we'll go off on a tangent talking about rain for 30 minutes.
Yes. The
And rain coming.
And mist and like okay, so
Well, we gotta go ahead and break it down real quick. Go ahead, break it down.
right, so there's rain proper, and we're trying to like force a comeback in his career, and we're calling it The Rain Cometh, right? And we're gonna say because like we want him to hook up with V from BTS, and we're gonna call him Mist while he's with Rain, and then the winners of Island are gonna form a group called the Droplets, and it's gonna be Rain and the Droplets.
And their first song is gonna be called Condensation.
Yeah, right. And their album called The Water Cycle.
Don't forget the Evaporation EP.
Right. So.
True.
So we like on our Twitch, we just go on like a 30-minute tangent, and then somebody has said they're like, you guys should do a podcast, because we were just having a conversation, and then we were like, what we call it, and they were like, and then somebody, because we were asking like what names for like songs and stuff, and everybody was getting involved, and they were like, call it The Forecast. And here we are. So the podcast is called The Forecast.
He does. He sure does need to hire us.
We filmed
Big Hit need to hire us.
right.
Hashtag Big Hit hire us.
Right. Hashtag Big Hit America. What?
Yes, hashtag Big Kid America. Get us on there, yo. We're serious.
Because they're coming to Los Angeles from what we've been told.
Yeah, well, they're coming to America, but I'm so sure that they're not gonna go anywhere but LA.
So Viv S says that chocolate liqueur cake, rosemary bread, strawberry shortcake, dulce de leche cookies, lemon cookies, biscotti, etc. I cook as well. My favorite thing is to cook pizza from scratch, including the sauce.
Time out, where you live again?
Right.
Was that the one in North Carolina?
Friday's a chef as well. Y'all can like
Yes,
have a chef battle, Gordon Ramsay style.
That's another thing
I'll be the taste tester.
I am inspiring chef as well. Like I've been being in a Caribbean household, having a
Texas. That's a drive away. That's not
right.
You on the street, girl.
Right, hop in the car, spray some sanitizer, and come on.
I'm gonna be high the whole
Like
way.
my job, I cook, and also I try to experiment at home. So yeah, I'm an aspiring chef as well. I meant to say that. Sorry about that. Yeah.
But you can cook, so you're not aspiring.
Oh, I am a chef.
If you couldn't cook, you'd be aspiring.
Yeah. We get
Jellyfish says I know how to pour milk on cereal.
Oh, that's great. That's
Do you do the counterclockwise or the clockwise? Do you put your milk in first or the like?
No, I was going to say you've already won because you put the cereal in first.
High five to you.
So,
cereal first. Hashtag
because
cereal
can you
first.
believe there are psychos that put the milk first?
Bro,
The
don't
The only way you do that is when you ran out of cereal and you want more cereal.
Yeah, you only put the milk in first when you don't know how much milk you have. And you're like, I don't want to put so much cereal in the bowl, and then find out I got no milk, and then you like Craig on Friday throwing it all away. You want to wait. If you don't know how much milk you have, then you put the milk in first, and you pour the cereal accordingly.
You know what I really hate? Like there was one time, like my parents, I was at home. My parents we was all getting ready. My dad, he took a sock, put it on, and then put the shoe on that foot, but the other foot was still bare. I was like, bro.
Wait, what?
Oh, somebody put a sock and a shoe
on
one foot, but the others
it's still bare.
It's sock, shoe.
He put sock, shoe, and then
sock,
shoe.
walked out.
I'm like,
I just want that shit
I
on
was
the
like,
back.
how dare you?
That's so incomplete. But so the podcast, we just filmed the first episode today. We're gonna have it go out on audio and video. We're still trying to figure out when we're gonna release it, how we're gonna release it, on what medium we're gonna release it on, the video wise. So we're still working all that out. But the podcast is on the way.
Come on, baby.
Where are we gonna be? I'm asking. Where are we gonna be releasing this podcast? Where can the people find it?
I don't know. As I said, we're still figuring out. But we probably.
But we already recording our
Right. So there is gonna be a video. Whether it's going to be on because I am trying to low-key slip into Dive Studios' pocket as well. I might put it on YouTube. I feel like YouTube, at least the video, might as well just put it get it on YouTube. So, yeah.
Alright, that's okay. I'm with it. So imagine if we get this 10K before our podcast really, really pops off. So we'll be able to pull up on YouTube. We got a podcast, we got a Twitch channel, we got a YouTube.
We gotta introduce.
Basically, at this point, we're gonna walk and be like, you pay us to shoot here because the traffic we're gonna bring.
Oh boy.
Right.
Just pay us. Trust me, we'll come back every weekend. Just pay us.
How much they work?
As long as when I come here on the 1st, my month is paid up, I'll be back here every weekend. You have my word. If I come here every 1st and my month is paid up on the 1st, oh for sure. I ain't gonna do it on the weekend. What you doing on YouTube? Shoot it.
So previously somebody had asked where we're each from. They might have missed
Where we from? Oh, we repping the set?
We're 500 Jellyfish. Yeah, I want to know where we're all from.
718, born in New York. I was born in Long Island, raised in Queens, moved to Virginia, basically raised in Virginia. So, born in New York, raised in Virginia. 718-757. That's me.
I was born in Queens, Queens, New York. I was raised in Brooklyn, and then I moved to Richmond, Virginia. So New York and Virginia stand up, definitely.
I would say right now, if you've never been to New York, you don't understand. After living a life in the city, going to Virginia is it's quiet. 10 years. 10 years. 10.
It's
You look so
don't get it twisted. We are our Virginia boys, but the New York is still his.
It's
Like,
fire.
just don't get it twisted, but we still peace lovers.
Alright.
704 Bees. I'm from North Carolina.
Hey.
She know the baby.
Gas no, my brother works for
Oh, wow.
his company.
He's on the team, yeah.
He's on the team.
Shout out to baby. Shout out to baby Dino on Instagram. I got y'all.
My brother is a producer. He does work with the baby's first producer that that got him there. So they are all under one team. So yes, he is there now. Shout out to baby Dino. That's my little brother.
Shout out to baby Dino.
I was born in the LBC in the 1992.
Hey, in the LBC.
I'm crip walking right now.
But I was also a Navy brat, so I was kind of raised in different states. I spent most of my childhood in the 904 Duval in Jacksonville, Florida, but I left Florida like 3 days after I graduated high school.
Word, okay.
So, from K La Soul, do people call you Gumby because of your hairstyle, or you got it because people call you Gumby? Yeah, let's talk about it.
Good question. So for me, I didn't start growing this hair until 2008. I'm sorry. So 2008. Long story short, I was in between previous to like 2012. I was like devout conservative Christian. And I walked around the school with such a solid air in my life that I ended up getting prom king because people were like, "Oh, bro, we quit you." I'm like, "Why?" "Cause you are who you are." I'm like, "For sure." And they were like, "Bro, like you do this, do that." I'm like, I don't do nothing outside of God's purpose. Like I would literally, I don't care who you were. If it wasn't within God's purpose, I would walk up to you like, "Oh, bro, you trying to go to the party?" No. You trying to go to the, or next week, you trying to go to the party? Yeah. Oh, I thought that's not in God's purpose. First of all, I get to enjoy myself the way I want to. And then how am I going to preach to people outside in the streets if I'm always in the church? I got to go to the party. That was me in high school. Yeah, that was me. So that being said, by 08, I started growing this Gumby haircut because I always wanted a flat top. And I was like, I just want one. Of course, I realized that my mom had one later and I would look just like her with the flat top, which is crazy. But I really wanted a flat top. I grew one. And then it was like 08, 09 where there was this young boy in school who was like, when I was like a junior, he was like a freshman. He looked just like me. Like just like me. And then like by time 2010 came around, he grew a flat top. Just like me. So as I'm walking around school, all I hear is, "Oh yo, boy, you're twins here." I'm like, "My twin? What?" They're like, "You're twin, bro." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I walk around and I see him. I'm like, so me being young and valid, I was like, "So what made you grow this haircut?" Because last year you had like a regular cut, you was just chilling. You was skinny like me and dancing like me, but I had a whole flat top last year. Now the summer's over and now you got a flat top. Like, what's this about? "Oh, my mom thought it looked cool, bro, so I figured I'd just keep it." I was like, word, instantly, cut this shit in half. Cause I was like, no, bro, what you not gonna do? So I cut it in half, but at the same time as I cut it, I was like, why am I doing this? Because he has it? Is that important to me? And I was like, you know what, I want to be off kilter. I do want to be just a little off balance. I do want to feel like, what I have to give is just a little bit more concise in my heart than everyone else. So this triangle, this isosceles on my head makes me feel like I have a crown on my head. My first name meaning king in Arabic. My middle name is Sharafa, and in Swahili it means of great honor. So king of great honor is my first and my middle name. So this is my crown.
Let me see
what
my name means.
So this is my crown. That being said, what's it called? The name Gumby just came from because the only character I knew with this look was either Bobby Brown or the Gumby character. And I like to dance as the Gumby character moves. Very wavy, very, just out of my way, off balance. And so that was my thing. So for me, Gumby it just seemed to work. And of course I was born in 92, so the Bobby Brown hairstyle was something that all my teachers and old heads was like, "You look like Bobby Brown, every little step I take." And I was like, "Thanks, I appreciate it." But for me, Gumby, claymation, moving in a certain way, being green, like being new, and then also green like money, and then ultimately like crown on my head, it seems to work. And then also, I tell myself in Virginia, and I took them in LA, how many people do you know with this haircut? Could I ever get away with a crime? Could I ever not be noticed in public, ever at all? Alright then, so this is me. When you see this, you know what it is. Gumby. Nice to see you.
And Gumby was a great claymation shop.
It was wonderful, ahead of its time.
Son,
Solid like a rock.
this one, but my middle name, that's what I'm like, what does that mean? Oh boy.
My middle names might say names because I have two.
Wealth and honor.
Like my middle names are my dad's grandmother's name and my mom's grandmother's name.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my name is a product of my history.
Nice.
There we go.
Mine was just with the alphabet. You know, my dad started playing around and shit.
Alphabet and just like started throwing stuff.
Yeah.
So, we're probably gonna wrap it up soon. We've been going for 2 hours.
Word.
2 hours.
You guys have any more questions?
Yes, if you guys have any more questions before we head out, it's late. It's 9:30 here. We haven't had dinner yet.
That's all right.
That's fine. I'll cook. Or we can order something.
I wish.
Business expense. It's a business expense. So we're working.
Hey, thank you, Rosella, for
Stop
some food.
throwing money.
Yeah, we're about to get food, so whatever y'all want to do in the kitchen.
I just want to order us food. You
It's
know.
YouTube. I can't
Yeah,
shoot.
y'all can order us food. We won't say no. I key though, if you ever come to my twitch.tv/Malik KCF, and you feel the need to order me food, please.
Cause he won't eat.
Because literally, I will twitch for like 12 hours and then wake up the next day like, bro, I didn't eat that shit.
Good night,
And I be
Rosella.
like,
Night, Rosie.
Call me tomorrow.
he don't eat.
Yeah, no, and sometimes like when we first started doing this, we would film for like 6-7 hours and not eat. We
And
would
then
just
when I came along, I was like, look, I'm hungry.
yeah.
I'm hungry.
Like she would just be like, I'm gonna get up right now and get food, and then she would come with like a bowl. She would come prepared with like a bowl of snacks, and then next thing you know, those 2 gremlins are like reaching over the couch trying to get her snacks, and then she would get mad because she's like, these are my snacks. And then I had to get them their own separate snacks, and then we were like, you know what?
Then we started doing.
Then we started taking breaks.
Right. We just we evolved with the channel.
That's
Right, exactly.
Because
Like
now
we're
at
learning.
my crib, it's like we actually cooking home cooked meals to eat now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We save a buck. We don't go out to eat like that.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
We all in here know how to cook.
I live right across the street from Target and a Whole Foods.
if you want to see us cook on our Patreon, we have us cooking classic Korean dishes.
I still
Where's
want to
going
cook that
up?
corn pizza I've been seeing.
Shoot, yeah, I had them watch like we were watching Island and they were like, oh, corn pizza, and he's like, what the hell? But corn cheese is great. All you do is just put it on bread.
How about this? We can shoot that tomorrow. We can make that because I know a spot where we can get the stuff.
You serious about it?
I'm so that.
I know, but no.
She said no.
I know there's time. I'm not prepared.
I feel it.
But yeah, so we have like on our Patreon, we have us cooking like we cooked like tteokbokki. We cooked we did gimbap, which I mean it wasn't cooked, but you know we did gimbap.
Is that the one with the
That's like
skewers?
the gimbap.
I would say
The tteokbokki was the one with the fish cake skewers.
that was Can we make that? That was good.
I was actually looking at it and I'm just like, you're not gonna want some tteokbokki. I was literally looking at fish cakes like I love fish cakes.
I'm pretty sure there could be a spot around here we can find it. We can probably make that tomorrow.
We'll see. Yeah.
We'll find
Tteokbokki is
something
good.
out.
So yeah, like on our Patreon we have us like drink. We had like when we were drinking soju and trying different like Korean drinks like corn silk tea and which tastes like old popcorn
Fried chicken, nice.
and rice.
See.
I do have a recipe for Korean fried chicken that we're gonna try. Just finding the time to do that.
Are y'all talking about Island? Or Love?
Yeah. No. Ella Dolphin was saying that she
conversation.
doesn't necessarily like Island just because it reminds her of Produce 101, which I think I'm gonna like read like a wiki on it, which is essentially the same thing, except the groups weren't permanent because they were basically K-pop stars that were already in groups, and they would like make like an album and then disperse.
Oh.
But this one with Island, they're making like a permanent group.
Yeah, they're trying to make a group. Okay.
What y'all want to eat?
Don't know.
Well, I was gonna make shrimp and crab meat Alfredo, but it's late and I don't want to.
Fair enough. Okay, Kayla Soul, we got the in. All right, so vote in South Korea, their votes have heavier weight than everybody else's vote. They're gonna vote for a local.
Ooh.
So that's why in the global vote, Jay's hitting the bottom.
Right, that is where the swag comes from. Because we was like, I liked it.
As a fellow first generation,
Right.
it's understandable because like you rap your country, your heritage, and everything, and then the people's actually there. They're like you know, you ain't no tree. But then I'm like, if I'm like all America, full apple pie and whatever, and fireworks, they're gonna be like, so you ain't rap your culture, you rap who you are, you don't know who you are. I'm like,
I say, pick a side, pick one.
that's why I'm like, yeah, because like when I was younger, I was like whatever. But then I actually took a trip to Trinidad, and I got to learn more about my culture. I seen the land, I breathed the air, I ate the food, and when I came back here, it's like when I came, like the KFC in Trinidad is the best thing in the world. Wow. Let me tell you. So you know when you get KFC, you peel the skin, boom, it's the meat. In Trinidad, you peel the skin, steam comes out, and you see the seasonings in the meat itself, and it's tender. And bro, I can't. And the Sprite, they don't use processed sugar like do here in America. They use actual pure sugar cane in it.
I would say now Kayla also got a song.
So when I came back here in America and I had KFC and the Sprite, I was disgusted.
That's fair.
So I understand exactly what's going on. I 100% understand. Oh Lord. All right, so what's next?
What's the huh?
Okay.
Seriously, they need to focus on vocals. Jay doesn't speak Japanese, or am I tripping?
No, that's K. He was the Japanese one, right?
K? Oh, I think so. I think that's what they were saying. He's yeah.
The one that
K can go.
K gotta go.
K gotta go.
you look at everybody like.
K gotta get the.
Wait, well your neck's not long enough to twist it like.
Exactly.
Yo, bro, he like, I was like, bro, like, what's up with you? I don't know if he sung shit. Well, maybe it's he sung shit. I'm like, whoa, bro, like.
He trying to throw him under the bus.
Real quick. Yo, if y'all haven't seen episode 9 of Island Original right now, the next 5 minutes of conversation is going to be spoilers. Alright? You've been warned. First of all,
Wait a minute. Let's give him 20 seconds. I'll go. Go ahead.
This motherfucker K had the nerve to get chosen for. Wait. I'm gonna say this like I said on TV. This dude he sung saved the other team last week. He saved them so much that Taki should not be here and got saved because he stepped up and saved them. So now he decided, you know what? I'm gonna pick Boom, and I'm gonna pick K. K got the nerve to roll up in the leadership position and talk about some.
I believe you should have part one.
Maybe you should take this part and I should take that part. Bro, I picked you so you could assist me. Don't hold up. You see how I do. I saved the team last week. You got the nerve to suggest anything. All right, for sure. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit back and let you do what you do. Midpoint evaluations came around and what happened? It was like, oh. So what happened? What's up with y'all vocal team? K, he was an old stuff because he sung. Oh, he sung. Oh, well, K, you know, he stepped up and saw the leadership position, so we can't talk. Oh, so it's your fault. Yeah, bro, you got me effed up, K. You gotta go. Take Taki with you. Y'all gotta go. Both of you out of here.
Take Taki with you.
Take Taki with
Outta
you.
here, bro. Go.
Let's do a 2 for 1 next week.
Next
K,
week.
Taki, gone.
So
Go
I got
back.
double votes, double elimination. Taki and K can go. That's fine.
If they both in the bottom, I would be like, okay.
Disappointed in K. Ugh. Disgusting.
No, what?
See, I
No.
was the same way last week. I was like, no, he got but the thing is, he switched up. I said, how you gonna get in on Nikki and then you gonna do the same thing?
Right, like how you gonna tell Nikki, I'm sorry, we're not gonna do things individually, but then you gonna sit there and tell Heesung, oh, we need to each do our own thing.
K also said K Kyolo's global rank is low on global rank too, but real talk, he is talented.
He
And we
is
are not
talented.
taking that away.
And
he is great.
that's what sucks
He's
so much.
talented, but the thing about it is, his ego is gonna destroy that.
Right.
Every time.
His ego is ego is a killer.
I'll put it like this.
He don't know how to be a leader.
He don't.
What K is trying to do is what Jay and Heesung are doing.
Naturally.
Jay can wait.
Organically.
Like Jay said
waiting for this moment.
Jay said it in the thing. He went through embarrassment, he went through resentment, and he went through anger. And he went through all of that, and that got him to where he was now. From the very first episode episode to where he was like, I want position number 1, and he failed each and every one of those votes with his, and his voice was not where it needed to be, and he got position 8 to where he is now, to where he is leading this team with cutie Sunu sounding like.
That's crazy, bro.
I love Sonu and Jay together because they work so well. Because Jay is like, let's go, and Sonu is like positive, like, yeah, let's go.
Sonu's charm is what gonna take it to the top, bro.
Sonu's energy, Jay's leadership, that's
I would say
nasty.
I would say those two, they need to finish strong.
It's like they have, if they have like a problem, they be like, all right, I have this problem. All right, they realize the problem and then they get over the problem.
It seems like Sonu, because of his personality, he's willing to address whatever. Like, oh, well, you guys don't sound too good on the track. I'm just saying. You know
It's just like when they were like, Sonu, don't you have embarrassment? He's like, what's that?
Right. I mean, I'm here, so I'll be embarrassed. We're all here. For 20 of us didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So Sonu has that. When Sonu can address it, Jay can tackle it. So that dynamic right there, perfect. Outside of that, he's a problem, bro. He's an issue, dog. I hope he debuts. If he doesn't, he needs to be a solo or something, because he works, bro. He works, he understands the industry, he understands it. Heesung, Jay, Sonu, Songhoon, the ice skater, they need to debut, yo. They need to debut. They won't vote for foreigners, Japanese, Chinese, Southeast Asian.
Yeah,
we know. That's why we've been voting for them.
You gotta do what you can.
I was voting for Jay and Jake all week.
Why you guys gotta vote? Because if you don't, then what are we gonna do?
Then we end up with Trump in the office.
Don't
You know.
do that.
And we please believe, because I know Ella Dahlia said that she went to South Korea last year. Please believe, as soon as they let us dumb Americans leave the country,
I miss leaving the country.
I'm going to
Japan.
and we are also going to South Korea, where I will have them go on the Mr. Disco.
Yes.
Please.
The Mr. Disco, where I will lead in
I'm not getting on it.
all the Korean that I know. Please
backwards and
swing.
upside down. I'm on it.
Yeah,
I'm not
swing
getting on it.
these mofos around like you trying to launch them back to the States.
I'm gonna eat my food and
I'm so
watch
ready to
them
go to
two
South
get
Korea.
on it.
I'm so ready to go to South Korea. Yes.
I'm ready to just go to Canada again.
Man.
Like, and plus, bro, I miss London.
I like Daniel too. He's like a.
So as of today, who is number 7? Who will be the last to debut?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
So don't spoil it.
Yeah, I mean, number 9 just came out like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So we're as up to date as we can be.
Okay.
Dang, that's crazy. Woof. Yeah, and we're getting a lot of complaints from Mnet. His general isn't known to be fair about anything, especially their editing. Well, to be honest, Mnet's a company, and then I don't know how the rest of the world deals with it, but in the U.S., it's pretty simple to start a production company. You just need a camera, a way to put it out, and solid workers. You know what I'm saying? In these other countries, because of the society and the hierarchy and the way things are, I'm pretty sure just starting a company is not the easiest. So when you have one that's producing a show like Island for a big hit, you're gonna do whatever you do to make that show successful. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that may skew the way we see it. That may skew the honesty in it. But at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is you're making your investors happy. You know what I'm saying? Before you're making a crowd audience happy. Trust me. Now you can explain to the investors, hey, if we give it a little bit of drama here and a little bit of thing, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, they're paying you this budget to make sure that this is not only on, but it's successful. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I can't personally speak on Mnet, but I will do some more research. And from what I'm hearing from the fans, it's not the most trusted, but it's a life experience. You live and you learn, you get better, or you don't.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
True. Bring rain back. Oh my! The return of the rain. What?
The rain coming.
Hurricane season.
Don't do it.
Hurricane season.
The end of the drought part 2. Oh
You done got them
my
started.
God! Muddy Waters, the remix.
Waterfalls.
Down in the bayou.
Splash Waterfalls remix part 2. Dang! Don't do it. Shoot.
Down by the Riverside Resurgence.
Oh my.
Featuring Kirk Franklin.
Featuring Kirk Franklin.
Not featuring her.
You said down by the Riverside.
Special guest Mist.
Oh my.
Right. V and Rain.
V and Rain.
The Cove. Ooh. Off the Coast. That's another album coming out. Don't worry about that.
Don't let us go, Kayla. So you started this. You started this.
saying?
Yeah.
You staying? You started this. You are it now.
Hey, you're the one leaking the information.
Wow. Ooh, drip drop part 1. Oh my God. Rain from the gutters? Oh, Jesus, don't do it. Oh my God, sedimentary rock? Yeah, think about that one.
Get on my nerves.
Jesus. Yeah.
And this is why it takes us 3-4 hours to watch one episode of Island.
Yeah, what about that one? Erosion?
So we did, hello Dolly, we did watch a couple of Cards,
Water damage.
a couple of Cards songs. So I do have Gunshot on the list since that just got, Card, with the 2 guys and 2 girls with BM.
Oh yeah. Car, yeah.
So they just came out with a new song, Gunshot. So the next time we do videos, we'll do that.
Hey.
But like I said, we have 30 videos on reserve that I'm just gonna have to dump out in the next couple of weeks.
That was fire. When I walk up in my room.
When I walk up in my room.
You gotta give him more, as he's holding the thing, you gotta give him more energy. When I wake up in my room. Like that.
I was like, I felt that.
Right.
He said,
Alright, so it's been real. We're heading out once again. Thank you guys for coming through to the first ever Low-Key K-Pop Fans Reacts Meet and Greet. Hopefully, as time goes on, we'll be doing this face-to-face in other countries, in other situations. We plan on growing, so grow with us.
hopefully live on stage once everything's calmed down.
Before we get out
In the future.
But, signing off, it's your boy, Gumby. I hope you know a little bit more of me. I appreciate y'all for coming through.
It's your boy Joey Friday. I appreciate you guys for riding along with us for this short/long period of time. I mean, but me personally, I love y'all. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Thank you guys for making all this happen, because none of this will be possible without Jellicoe, but also none of this will be possible without you and viewers like you. Thank you. Shout out to EBS. But yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Alright, and it's your girl, Shea, or just Shea, or Shayma, or Auntie, or TT. Alright, I'm done. Yeah, oh, cheese. Yes, you gave me that nickname, cheese. Yeah, Auntie Shea, for sure. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love you guys. Hopefully we get to meet some of you.
Right.
Whenever this shit.
If y'all see us in public, if y'all ever see us in public, you guys or wherever we are, if you see us in public, don't be afraid.
Yeah, when we say come through, we're serious. We
would love to meet y'all. We would love to hang with y'all. We would love to get to know
I'm the weird one, so if you say what's up to me and she's like, oh, I know your K-pop channel, I'll invite you to my house.
I live by myself,
Of
so.
course, we hear Jella.
Yes, then Jello, Jelly, Jello Quake, all of the above. Thank you for, watching previously. If you made it past the first season, congratulations. We get how rough it was. It was rough for us to do it. It was, a lot of fighting in the comments. I'm learning to be less defensive. I'm naturally defensive. I'm sorry. So we're all getting better at this, and we're all learning from each other, and trying to make this better, as organically as possible. Just because it's something that we enjoy to do. So again, because thank you subscribers. We're still trying to get to 10K just so we can have access to YouTube Studios. Woo! So we can do even more things. Thank you for those that are here that are on our Patreon, allowing us to get the laptop to do this live. Because without the Patreon funds, I wouldn't have been able to get the laptop, and we wouldn't be able to do this live right now because my old laptop couldn't handle it. So because of Patreon, we are here talking to you guys live. So thank you so much. Hello, Dolly. I know you're over there on Patreon, so thank you so much. Thank you for your donation today as well.
Heck yeah, and Rosella as well.
And Kayla, Soul, for real. Kayla Soul saying she's watching our videos while she's at home working. Like,
Right.
we appreciate
Thank you.
Yes.
We're glad. Thank you. Like, we're glad that you took that with a peace of mind for you while you're working hard at home during this pandemic. Like, it's crazy. We appreciate you for that. We're glad we get out, and we're glad that you're helping us as well. Equivalence exchange.
Also, shout out to Viv S and 500 Jellyfish as well for coming through. Appreciate y'all.
Yes. Like everybody who came through the chat, asked us questions. Those that had to like go on. There was somebody who was like, "Oh, it's 4 a.m. here. I gotta go to sleep."
Yeah.
Thank you, because sometimes on our Twitch they're just like, "Oh, I got the notification. It's 2 a.m. but I'm gonna watch you guys."
Yeah.
You know,
It's
there
like
are people that are up all night with us because we're on our Twitch. We're dancing. We're watching stuff. Where you get to see all the behind the scenes stuff. So again, like thank you everybody.
it's crazy. Like we know we have people supporting us in America, but then there's people on our Twitch saying much love from London, much love from the
Turkey,
UAE,
from the
UAE, Dubai,
right?
Dubai.
like all over the world,
Like New Zealand and Australia,
It's crazy. They say like we're up watching you guys. It's crazy. We appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like thank you so much. Like this is so much fun. Like
so much.
Like if this what cloud is, then fine. Because this is so much fun. It's so I enjoy doing this, and everyone here enjoys doing it. It's just fun. It's
I'll say like we enjoy doing this, so we're not working.
yeah.
We're working, but we're not enjoying it.
Yeah, we just come and hang out, and I stick a camera in their face and make them watch videos.
Right, like
Yeah.
we can't
Yeah.
like trust us, like we'll never forget any of you guys.
Yeah.
At all. So thank you guys so much.
Love y'all. Don't forget to hit our last but not least. Don't forget youtube.com/YellowKay.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/syncedin. Synced is
YNCEDIN.
synced in with the ED. Synced in. Twitch.tv/Malik ACF. MALIK. A as in apple, C as in cat, F as in Frank. Twitch.tv/NYCS_KID. These are our websites. Come through, make it happen. Subscribe, share, follow, tell your friends we got this.
I played Final. I'm sorry.
No, do it.
I played Final Fantasy VII, the original version, and since like we got over 5,000, I never did anything to make everything to like celebrate it. So what I did with Final Fantasy VII, each character I named them after members of BTS. So please join that. But for real, if you really want to know what's going on, you really want to contact us, the Discord. Join our Discord.
That part.
I'm just on IGN. I don't be doing shit.
Oh, they're calling me the PD. That's what they need producer.
Hey,
Oh,
you are.
You are. What?
Silly Negro.
Producer,
Okay.
Negro. I mean, producer, director, and
Jenny PD them. Yay.
Yes.
Hey.
Follow us on our channels. All we ask in the future is if y'all F with us, support us, you know what I'm saying? Share, comment, subscribe, and at the end of the day, if you have an
The
extra
five things.
if you have an extra dollar, please donate. Or I personally am asking for donations now, like for us, because I do believe that we can make this beyond what I'm even feeling it could be. But we can't do it by ourselves.
At all.
And I'm not gonna act like we can. So that being said, if y'all F with us, please share the wealth. Let people know that we're doing it out here. We're not out here trying to, just be out here and fake the funk. We want to be. Oh, thank you.
Aw, thank
Shout out to
you.
Libby Cat. Thank you for pulling up.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it 100% authentic. We're trying to keep it honest, organic, every time. That's a hoe. We're trying to be out here and be ho.
We're trying to be hoes out here. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Damn.
Okay.
Alright, y'all.
Alright, you guys be blessed.
We
Be
love
safe.
you guys.
And don't forget, be great.
Wash your hands, wear a mask. All
And
right.
don't forget those 5 things. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and be part of our Patreon.
So just in honor of them hitting
The ass guy.
what?
Not the ass guy. Oh my god. Yo,
Season 1.
Oh, hashtag 2020 Ascot
Yeah,
won.
ass guy.
Viv S made it past season 1. Oh my gosh.
It was loyal.
Shout
That's when they were watching Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and Jimin came out with this blue ascot, and
And Rob.
Rob was like, ascot.
2020.
Yeah, looking like Freddy from Scooby Doo with the whole situation. I was like, that 2020.
Yeah, I missed that. I'm season 2.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys.
So in honor of BTS's Hot 100, we're gonna just play Dynamite on our way out.
Hey.
And happy birthday, Jungkook.
Yes.
And happy birthday.
We know it's the first over there. It's still the 31st over here, but you know it's the
See you guys later.